And welcome to the Launch Truck Podcast again. We are going to start off today with talking about the differences in the generations that we have sitting at this table.
Yeah.
And
black and white.
Dude, I like how you just looked at everybody like, well, who the fuck is gonna do it?
And go.
Yep.
So to start off, like, give us a breakdown. Like, this is in the rawest form of your childhood. Like, mine would be simple. Like, I had to come home when the lights came on. I drank from a garden hose. We played tag, you know. So, like, what can you play into that? Like, what do you have to play into that? Did you do the same thing? Was it different for you? I know you traveled around a lot. Like, you were from different place to place. So, like, what do you have for that? Because we don't know. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, I only stayed in the same place until I moved overseas and then came here. So, mine's kind of different than probably yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's yours, then mine's completely different.
Okay, and then how so?
Moved around quite a bit.
Okay.
First 3 years of my life, I was in Germany.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you told me that. You went to Germany and then back to Germany,
Yeah.
right?
Fucking remember, please. I'm just kidding.
Let him talk! Let him fucking talk!
So, first 3 years, Germany. Then I did 5 years in Florida. Grew up there for a little bit. Then 3 years in England.
So you were what age at that time when you hit England? 9?
England was
6 or 9?
3rd, 4th, and 5th grade.
Okay. Anybody else do the math? Because we don't know. It's probably 9. We'll go for 9.
Close enough. Then middle school was Alabama up to high school, which was a culture shock.
Okay, how was that? Like, what do you mean culture shock?
Back from overseas to Alabama.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet.
Definitely.
Coming back to the States, like
America.
to the rawest of what America.
That's like America.
Yeah, that's America.
The South.
Yeah, the South will rise again, brother.
You see a lot of Confederate flags going up?
Every day.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like, my family used to live, like, we would go from Nebraska down to Missouri for our summer, our summer house, and
Near like the Ozarks?
yeah,
and shit?
actually exactly the Ozarks, and
Good fucking move. Or
yeah,
so, sorry.
yeah, and the Ozarks, like, so the Ozarks still to this day fly the Confederate, like, they love that shit.
What do you guys think, like, growing up, like, seeing the Confederate flag? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's just an everyday thing?
Yeah, it was just normal.
They
Just
mean
normal.
nothing?
Yeah.
What about to you guys?
To me, like, I grew up in Florida. I was born in Virginia, grew up in Florida, Mississippi, and then Colorado and Illinois.
Yeah.
And so, like, when I was like growing
That's a
up,
difference.
yeah, it was a huge difference. I did like a 6 month in San Diego
Yeah.
before going to Colorado. So it was
Shout out Southern Cali.
So, like, to me, okay, so, like, my mom passed away. I don't know if we knew that, but my mom passed away. And that was what I was playing into before. Like, my best friend, he's mixed. You know what I mean? His mom is white, his dad is black.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been my best friend, you know, fucking since day one. You know what I mean? And to see him at my mom's funeral, to break down the way he did, and to be there the way he did, it really fucking hits me hard when racism comes up. Because it's like, it's by far one of the silliest things I can think about. You know what I mean? It is really, it's just fucking silly to me. Like, to think that...
You just don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand it, dude. To think that white is best, or that this one's best, or black is best, or Mexican's best, or Native American... I literally see us all on an even playing field. Not to play into that, like, we've had a better life or whatever, you know, that's fucking separate. Like, that's a political issue, but I see it literally all as the same. I literally see us all as the same. And that's how I literally feel, and I hope that I give the same back, but I know it's tough and nowadays, but I hope that I give off the fucking vibe that I'm trying to give the same respect that I would like back. You know what I mean?
That's like growing up like from Southern California, like Los Angeles, like when I think of like a Confederate flag, like just for me, like I think like racist.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, cause like growing up from where I'm from, like if you like see that flag, you just associate it with that.
Yeah. For 4
That's
years.
just what it is.
For
like,
4 years, you guys lost.
Yeah.
Give up on it.
But like that's just what it is. But like racism to me is like, I mean, growing up in LA and stuff like that, like I mean, you have like differences and stuff like that, but it's mostly like territorial.
Yeah.
Which can lead to a lot of like in Los Angeles is racial, but it's based off of territory.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I grew up like having like black girlfriends, like white girlfriends, Mexican girlfriends, holler.
Yeah.
But like,
anything really.
Yeah.
You know?
But like Asian, like I don't see like.
I think,
but like
it's just different though, like how you're raised and where you're from.
And I would say like, especially from like my point, growing up, like I was a military brat, so like I moved around all the time, and my dad's best friends were all different nationalities and races,
everything.
and all.
It's the biggest mixing pot you could ever be a part of.
Yeah, and so like I grew up with best friends all over the place, and never really into that racial the racial divide that like most people are in today, like. But then I go to my family and like I see the older generation.
Yeah.
I know like there's probably a few of you guys who see it as well, but like the older generation has a very
fixed point
distinct
of view.
point of view on racial aspects when it comes to
definitely
I had
different types of people and stuff like that.
I had a 110-year-old great aunt.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, and
shout out to her.
Shout out to her. So her husband created the dolly lift. The dolly lift is on the back of the truck that comes out, and so her husband created that.
You gonna pull up that cigarette lift?
Yeah. Shout out to rednecks. But he was creating something else like in the barn. As it goes, this is the story. He was creating another thing because he was an inventor, and he created something, but it had high combustion. It was mixed with gasoline and oil, and the barn went up, and him and his son died, and so that she lived off of the dolly lift proceeds until she was like fucking 90, where she lost her license at 90. I'm gonna let you guys know she was 90 driving around still. 90.
Oh, that's scary.
And she still called the workers on her like farm men workers. That's what she called them. I had man workers here today, or had men workers, or like man workers or something like that, like along the line of that. And it was just you got to realize that this girl was born when the Titanic fucking sank.
That's crazy.
Before the Titanic sank, she was born in 1909.
She's Rose.
Jeez.
Yeah. 1909. So it's a completely different world. You got to realize that the things that this woman went through were literally the jump from now I can call somebody with a fucking or a pager, right? Like pager, holy shit,
Dude,
I can call somebody. Yeah, I can call somebody and beep them. To I can find somebody.
Beeper, you better find a payphone.
Yeah, but I can find somebody using GPS, and now I know where they're at. What a crazy world. She didn't even know what TV was back in 1909. There was no TV. She went through the Great Depression, the recession of 2008. Like, she went through the fucking Great Wars, World War I and II. She went through both of them. The Gulf Wars. She went through all of it, and she's a fucking old lady. That's all she is.
She had that personal experience.
Yeah.
That like not very many people get to see the progression of the world.
Yeah.
And did she actually like progress with the world, or was it
she did. And then
see, that's good though. Like,
and then when she was 90, she lost her license, and then a couple years later she fell. She was still living in the house. She fell, and of course she's fucking old, so she broke her hip because she's brittle. Like what?
No, my
and then had to go into a house.
Great granddad, dad's side, was the same way.
Yeah.
He was 92,
Oh,
still practicing dentistry.
Jesus.
I literally just thought something so crazy.
That's crazy.
But
Was
yeah,
he shaky?
no, straight,
So what's
steady
that?
hand, steady hand.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's-
I respect that.
But yeah, that's what got him. He was going into work one day, flipped down backwards and broke his back.
Yeah, just broke
and,
his-
yeah.
It's just that easy.
That's how like my dad's mom. She's like 84. Like grew up like she's straight German, like 4'9", fucking straight from Germany.
I'm gonna be
stuff
honest,
like
though,
that.
the motherfuckers are rough, bro.
Yeah. That
My
bloodline?
grandma was German and Dutch.
That bloodline is tough, dude.
Dude, I'm
like-
telling you.
Like my grandma, like she smoked like a pack a day since she was like 15. She quit cold turkey at 83. The doctor was like, I don't recommend that. And she's like, no, I'm done smoking. Like I don't need it anymore. Cause she's on like the second floor. So she's like, I don't want to walk down to the first floor to have to smoke. So she's like, no, I just quit. I just quit. You know, with their accent and shit like that.
Damn.
Done. No fucking side effects. And the doctor was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, she's healthy as not. Like, she's healthy as shit.
Props.
Nothing wrong with her. I mean, her mind's going, you know, but she's
Yeah.
older and stuff like that. But like,
I mean,
lung wise and stuff like that, like she's fucking moving. Like,
I'd be like, in my mind,
Yeah.
it's 50 and it's still
I'll be
decent.
honest, yeah, like my grandma was also German, hella German, and Dutch. And my grandpa was a dick. He's a great dude. He's a hard worker, right? But he would call her a slosh bucket Dutch. That's what he would call her. They were divorced, by the way.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Not before he did that. He called her that while they were married. But, I mean, probably the hardest fucking woman I ever met. I remember, this is the first time I started drinking was with her. And she would drink Bacardi on Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, right? Because she was like, oh, I have diabetes. I got the diabetes. She had diabetes. And she was like, oh, well, this fucking fights my diabetes. And would fucking drink, bro. And still smoke. She smoked to the day she died.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, my grandpa, as hard as he was, okay, as tough as he was,
Quick pause.
as tough as he was, he died at 65.
Really?
64, actually. He died at 64. He was a Boilermaker. He was in some crazy...
Purdue?
Huh? Yeah, like Purdue. Yeah, like Purdue. By the way, I got accepted Purdue. That's a different speech.
Oh, fuck you.
I got... Okay, we'll go into that, actually.
Yeah.
We'll just get off of this sad shit. I had a 4.25 GPA.
Out of high school?
Yo, I had a 4...
Hold on.
Hold on. How the fuck do you get more than a full one?
Okay, so I took... I'm gonna explain it. I took college classes. So they...
You asked a little D.
I took...
How are your knees feeling after high school, brother?
Sucking dick, yeah.
Did you wear a D-pads in class? Or
Yeah,
what?
fucking A right, dude. Brown. My nose was always brown. No, I had a 4.125. That's what I graduated. 4.125.
Damn.
And I took college classes, and I was an honor student. Yeah, I used to be smart, believe it or not. It's crazy, right? And I remember the day that I realized I fucked up. I went into my job, and the dude was like, yeah, let's get you a job. Let's look into what you can do per your scores for the test you took for your ACT and SAT. Another thing. And I was like, yeah, I have a 4.125. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing here? He literally said it. He didn't play. He was not a player. He didn't lie to me about anything. He was super upfront. He was like, dude, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And my whole thing was I was trying to get out. I was just trying to get out.
Like, why are you taking the other test?
Yeah. I was just trying to get out of the situation I was in. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world, and I really wanted out of the situation I was in because of my mom thing, right? You know, my mom passed, and my dad was doing his own thing, you know, and I was like, it's either gonna be me backing myself up or it's gonna be no one. So I might as well have my own back, and this was the greatest way to have my own back was to work, you know, to build what I want to have happen, and then that was what happened. But yeah. My grandma was a tough.
A G.
I mean, I'm fucking talking tough, son of a bitch. Dude, to the day she died, I never want to fucking fight that son of a bitch. I'll tell you right now, dude. No.
Yeah.
There ain't a goddamn ounce of me that wants to fight that son of a bitch.
That's not my grandma. Like,
Fucking
I want to see her in a
tough,
fucking
man.
alleyway.
Yeah. No, dude. This is the wrong alleyway, homie. You in the wrong hood, homie.
Yeah, right. It's like she just got that blood in her. Like, it's just tough.
That shit was...
Yeah, they don't make them like they used to.
Hell
They
no,
don't.
like,
They don't. The fight in that fucking old cow, man. Jesus. I hate to call her an old cow.
Too late.
You disrespectful.
How? I hope she doesn't listen to this shit.
Fighting that old woman.
Yeah.
Fighting that old woman.
Not that hard.
God rest her soul.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. But Jesus Christ. If time wasn't going to get her, nobody was, man.
Yeah.
So what does that bring us to? Like, the differences between our generation and what we learned from.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I hate it. I really do.
Which part?
I hate
How it is.
how
now,
each generation gets softer and softer and softer. Like even so we're talking about her generation, right? A generation that could literally fight to be 85. She literally fought. Smoking and drinking every single day, and then we go to people who
die of
what was that dude? He
black
was
market vapes.
Yeah, he was in a riot,
Gluten
right?
allergies.
Yeah. He was in a riot, got shot in the leg, right? Did you show me that?
Oh yeah.
And he fucking put a tourniquet on him.
This guy got shot in the leg with a rubber bullet, and the group around him thought that a tourniquet was gonna help his scratch.
It was a scratch, guys.
It was straight
a
up a
scratch.
scratch.
When in doubt.
I chopped off half of my fucking thumb. I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
I was a little drunk at the time, so that plays into my blood is thin, right? So it's gonna pour. And I chopped off half of my thumb with a fucking hatchet, and I'm sitting there waiting for fucking one of my buds to wrap it, and I'm bleeding out, right? I'm bleeding out pretty hard, and I'm chill. I'm fucking chill. I was about to pass out, to be honest with you. My homie was about to pass out because he was very scared of it. The one we talked about earlier.
A blood or
A blood, yeah.
You made it though.
I made it. He almost did not make it. But we all have patch kits, so I wasn't fucking worried about it, right? It was by far the smallest worry I could ever have. Like literally, when I fucking cut it, it turned white, obviously immediately because I cut full through. You can see my thumb now. It looks like that, and then curved. And I bit off the extra skin. I spit it out on the ground.
Fucking animal.
Yeah, a monster, right? And that was when Bud I'm talking about realized that he was not about the shits. He was not about it. He was
I
like,
sign up for this.
yeah, he was like, he looked at it. He was like, oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Mix, dude.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Fucking white people are crazy.
He's like, in wars we can't fucking fight. We can't fight. And he freaked out, but I got my shit wrapped, and then I was fine, right? I had to sit down, though. I did have to sit down because if I would have stood any longer, I felt the cold come on to me, and I felt like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna fucking sleep on the ground tonight if I do this. But it's just, and you know, my generation to go through the not to say PTSD, but the trauma of growing up. It was tough. It was tough. It was either eat or be eaten. That was just growing up.
So my big thing is like, do you think that this has to come from hard times, whether it is coming from like a national like war state, or hard times coming from, you know, where you grew up?
Mine wholeheartedly came from parents. It wholeheartedly came from.
I think it has to do with a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Cause like your parents and shit can raise you a certain way, but like I know me, like growing up and stuff like that, like, and like people like from where I'm from, like even now, like depends on where you're from. Like you grow up fucking hard.
Yeah, you grew up hard. Dog.
Like, but then too, like you can just go through shit. Like my cousin, she didn't grow up in the same neighborhood and stuff like that. You remember that shooting? That dude that shot from the fucking in the mic.
Sorry.
That dude that remember that country concert in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he shot up and shit from
Jason
the,
Aldean.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, that one. Whatever it fucking was. Like,
It's a
where
fucking setup. Sorry.
you know what I mean? Like, where he shot from, like, the fucking...
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
Vegas
Yeah.
hotel
A
room?
fucking. Sorry. Don't. You fucking. Okay.
But my cousin was there.
Next
Fucking-
podcast coming in on the
But-
government. All right, let's
No,
calm down.
But whatever it was.
Don't lead him in.
But,
Yeah.
But whatever it was.
You didn't know that an 80-year-old man was a marksman? That's crazy.
No, but I'm saying whatever it was, like, my cousin was there.
Yeah.
Like, she was there, and she's talking about, like, seeing people fall. get
Yeah, it's
shot
tough, man. It's tough.
next to her and shit, and she still goes to therapy to this day because of it.
I feel that. Yeah, like
She talks about it on
wholeheartedly.
Instagram. She's an actor, you know, like aspiring actress and stuff like that. And she's just like, I'm just, cause like me, I mean, the first person I ever seen get killed was like, I was like, 5th grade. I seen a dude get executed back of the dome, brains blown out, cause he did something wrong. Like, and he came back to our hood like from a long time ago, like 2 years earlier. He had killed someone in a car crash.
Right.
So like, I mean, I grew up used to seeing that shit, but. Like, for someone like her who's never seen shit,
It's just
like,
not normal. It's just not
not
normal.
used to seeing someone take their last
Yeah.
breath in their life, she's like,
It's tough.
it fucking terrorized her to
Yeah,
this day.
it's tough.
And I'm not saying that shit don't terrorize me to this day, but we deal with it in our own way. But like,
Yeah.
she still like talks to like someone for therapy, and it still fucks her
And
up
that's-
to this day.
that's the
in
thing,
large
man.
crowds and shit like that. Like,
And that's the thing, you got to ask everybody. Everybody has a different way, but you have to sit down and ask somebody, especially in today's time, could you take a life?
no,
Like, could you do it? Could you do it? And like people,
depending
you
on the
know,
circumstances.
yeah,
and
people
shit.
are always like, they always say they can, but man, it's
Fucked up.
a whole different game when you actually do it.
Kill you where you stand. Fucking.
It's tough, man. And then people play on like the war we go into, and then what's the reason for it? What was the reason for the loss of life? Like, what did you actually take that life for? And what people don't understand, it was either you or them. That's what it always boils down to. It's you or them, or you and your boys or
Yeah.
them.
But that's like people for a little. Like, I have a friend. I like those names. I want to get on my arm. 5 of them were from gunshots.
Mm-hmm.
Died from getting shot by other people. If you don't think like there's retaliation for all those fucking 5, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, that's just how it goes.
Yeah,
That's
the streets of America,
It's-
and then
Everything is like for that shit is like based off revenge.
yeah, it's a completely different world,
It's
man.
always gonna be out there. You're never gonna fucking change it. Whoever wants to go and advocate and say like these lives matter, or like stop the violence and stuff like that, it's never gonna matter because like when you're like, no, this dude just shot my homeboy that I grew up with, that I knew for my whole life since I was a kid, you're not gonna tell me any different.
You can't.
But
fight
that's
it.
like where it goes back to like how you're raised and stuff like that. Like it hardens you, makes
So-
you a certain way. But people are like immune to that shit nowadays because they try to avoid stuff like
They
that.
can hide behind a screen.
They try to avoid conflict and
Yeah.
stuff like that too. Confrontation.
So what type of, I guess, resolution would you
To fix that.
or not even to fix, but like to help people
Like mediate
understand
it.
and to help people think about their actions before.
I think the greatest way that we've been attacking it, I know it didn't work, but the greatest way is to show people that they don't have to go down that road. Right? You're growing up in a low class neighborhood. You got no money, and the gang comes to you showing you that you can make an absurd amount of money absurdly quick. But to try to tell this kid that if you went to the education route, you can make more money in the long run, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's super hard.
Yeah, I mean,
If I
kids-
slang dope a day and I had a lot of people, I can make $200 to $2,000 a day if I was good. At least. If I was good, right? If I had a good seller that sold me good shit and I had people who buying,
You make that profit and shit like
you're making it back. And then to try to tell a kid, hey, you can make $2,000 bi-weekly, how you gonna do that, man? It's tough. It's so
If
tough.
that. Look at us now. I mean, at least for me, like in my like where I'm at, like in our line of work, I don't even make that. And I showed you pictures of what I used to have. You know how hard that is for me? Like, that's why, like, but it's safer to do this.
Yeah, it's tougher to get on the straight and narrow. It's so tough to get on
And
the
it's
straight and narrow.
longer lasting in the long run. Because
So-
people don't last long in that life.
So would you advocate for more of a longer lasting, less substantial income,
I would,
then and trying to get more people on the straight and narrow more than
shitty as it is.
Yeah, I mean,
My thing
like,
would- my
overall,
thing-
the long term is gonna pay off,
But
more because like you're gonna be alive.
Yeah.
But see,
Like, that's gonna be one of the big
And
things.
out.
exactly what
And
you just
free.
said. But see, like the thing is like my mom, like when I went to like our training that we do for our job, our schooling that we do, my mom, the first thing she told me was like crying. You know, we're just happy. Me and your dad are happy. Like we didn't think you lived to see 25.
Yep.
And that's
It's
the
just
reality.
like, that shit just hits me like the fuck. And I think about all my friends I'm gonna get on my arm. One of them lived to see like 25.
That's the reality.
It like.
That's like no shit. Like that's no shit. Like they literally like
You
there was a joke
you don't
in
think that
Don't Be a
far
Menace in
ahead.
South Central
Yeah.
while drinking your juice.
Yeah.
It was literally the opening joke was homie turned 22 and they were playing they had a fucking
Yeah.
cake for him, right? It was a joke. I know it was a joke because they were like,
But it's real though too. Like
It's so fucking real. He blew out the candles and got shot immediately.
right after you turn 20. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's the thing. Like you don't think that far ahead. Like I never thought that far ahead.
Why would you?
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're in your own world. You're making money.
I'm not gonna grow up and have a family.
You're
I don't
your
give
own
a
man.
fuck, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, like till I live and see that life. Like I'm gonna make the most of it and do what I gotta do.
It's
It's
tough.
fuck if I live to be that old. Like, but
It's
See,
tough.
I was on the completely opposite side of that. Completely opposite side.
well, see, that's
good
though, because some people like
'Cause
people come from that.
yeah, I grew up in
Yeah.
rural, old neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough.
And hearing about it, I knew about it, but actually hearing about it, it
Yeah,
makes you think.
it really does.
It does.
I had a Molotov thrown
That's
at me when I was 8, bro.
That's why like
That easy. Like it was no shit. It was MS-13 threw a Molotov at me when I was 8 on the corner.
Yeah.
It was that fucking simple.
That's why, like, people, like, you know, you talk about, like, people, like, in our line of work, like, get stressed and shit about stuff. And it's like, I get stressed about some stuff, but, like, some stuff I'm just like, bro, like, you don't know what stress is. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like,
It's out of your control. When you realize it's out of
you
your
got
control,
a good
man.
life, dog. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
like,
have to worry about fucking, all you gotta
it's
do
your
is
problem
show up, fix
until
a
it's
couple
no longer
things,
your
and
problem.
fuck,
Yeah, it's your problem it's no longer your problem,
You
bro.
know you're gonna get a paycheck. You don't gotta worry about shit. Like,
It's
good, bro.
yeah, it's really hard. To fix it, I would try to say show the kids like that, like incarceration rates
yeah.
over 20, death rates over 20. Like I told you, where I lived, like the incarceration and death rate were the worst place you could live in America, statistically speaking, for a demographic. They were the worst.
It's just hard though because like I see both sides of it. Like I want to say like oh like yeah like you know that is a way and stuff like that. But then like I just know because how I grew up and stuff like that. Like
They're not that.
there's some kids that grow up and they do not give a fuck about that.
No.
Yeah, but
They
you gotta think
wanna
about the
go to-
opportunities too.
Yeah, but also
Like-
too like all you know is what you see.
Uh-huh.
So that's true. But like the fact is like it's hard to change that. Because like you grow up in these environments in these neighborhoods, that's all you're gonna see. You can see some guy like, oh, this guy made out he played for professional sports. I know for a fact I'm not gonna make him play professional sports. You know what I mean, or whoever. If I might have, don't play me.
About
But
20
like,
years ago.
yeah. I didn't have big enough hands, but you know what I mean. So like, but
I
I mean
wasn't
like,
tall enough.
but like some people are just like, I wanna fucking get street cred. I wanna fucking catch a body, and I wanna go to jail and be a shot caller.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
That's all.
Because that's what my brother did.
That's
That's what my uncle did. That's what my fucking dad did.
That's it,
That's what I
man.
want to do. I want to make a family name for myself. You know what I mean?
The same
I want
goes-
to be a shot caller.
The
and I
same
wanna
goes for
fucking put in-
Sicarios.
I want
man.
to put in work. Like that's it.
Yeah.
They don't give
That's
a
how we
fuck about
continue. That's how we
nothing.
continue that.
It's what they know.
Yeah. And it's
All
the
they
easiest.
know.
It's the easiest route.
So what type of you know things that you see? Like I know you said that you had you knew about the rough side of things, but like what type of opportunities or experiences did you see where you grew up?
As far as for myself, or
Or I mean for yourself or for people that you knew growing up, like. Because like these two are talking about different opportunities and like not really getting the ability to like look outside their local, section.
Yeah.
Trying to progress and like, what types of opportunities were you?
Yeah, what opportunities were given to you that you could see that were actually perceivable by you?
Or is it just like implied that like you can do?
You were always gonna make it like that, like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't given like that.
Okay.
It was some kids, they dropped out of high school. Some kids graduated high school and didn't do anything. Just the 9 to 5, the McDonald's, the whatever. But the only real way out of my hometown was to either join the military or leave.
Yeah.
And try and start fresh somewhere else.
Yeah.
Those were the two.
So it's basically serve the country or get out. Is what you're pretty much saying.
Yeah. Of
To
the town,
try to better yourself.
Because there's nothing there.
Which
I
is
get
big
that.
though. I mean, that's kind of like a poverty area too. Like,
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
If
it.
you want an opportunity, like join the military or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and the same where I grew up too. Like, so you would either work on a farm or work at the local store. Because I was one stop sign fucking town. And
Yeah, my family
it.
grew up in that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was either work at the store, work at the farms in town or around that area, or join the military, or not do a fucking
Or
thing.
die out.
Like,
Yeah. Or die out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's a lot of opportunities that were just kind of wasted in a big area. Like the farms took up a lot of space.
And that's what it is all across the Midwest.
Yeah.
You know? It really is like that because you have nothing to do, you have nothing to look forward to. So then people look at, like making drug money because drug money is fucking real money. Especially for someone who never made money and now you're making $2,000 a day.
Cash in your pocket.
Cash in your fucking pocket and you're burning it, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of shit that comes with it.
There's an absurd amount that comes with it. A lot of debt.
Always look
A
over
lot
your
of
fucking
debt.
shoulder and shit too.
Like absurd amount of anxiety, and I pay homage to my brother who still lives where I came from, who has a son, and and believe it or not, he's gone through some shit. He's gone, and he's the one who found my mom, right? And he found her, and that fucking plays so hard on his head.
Like when she passed away.
Yeah, and I know it does. I know it plays hard on his head.
I could have.
Yeah, and I could too. You know what I mean? Like how you look at that, what the fuck? But I know that plays. I know that plays hard on his head, and I know that he's trying to think of the best way out. And he got arrested, right? He's been to jail. And the best thing that ever happened to him is he asked to be put into God mod, which is mods are different sections of the penitentiary, right? He got put in the God mod, which is the mod where they focus on religion and Christianity at most, because that was the one he went into. He went into God mod, and every day they do Christian teachings and stuff like that, and they reflect on things they've done and how to better themselves in the eyes of Christianity, and that did a lot for him, and I love that. I love that did a lot for him. But the fact is that he was still in jail, and he still had to see that way of life because he had to look in a different way. Like, hey, man, drug money's cool, right? You feel fucking good. You're making a lot of money.
Quick money.
It's quick money,
when you're out.
Yeah,
like,
but you're in.
Yeah.
You are in. This is
Like-
the end all be all. This is what it's always gonna come to. You ever hear of a shot caller fucking making millions and who hasn't been arrested? No, you haven't.
It's gonna come eventually.
It's always gonna come. It's not. It's like riding bulls. It's not a when I'm gonna get or how I'm gonna get hurt or what's gonna happen when I get hurt. It's a when I'm gonna get hurt. I'm going to get hurt. I'm gonna get caught. When is that gonna happen? How much money I'm gonna have in the bank? And are my babies gonna be okay?
So you say you found your mom?
He did, yeah.
Like how? Like I don't know. If you
It's completely fine. I'm not fucking like shocked about
Yeah.
it. So my mom passed away of an overdose. She had mad demons. That's super easy to talk about. Like that's pretty easy. Like she had mad demons. My entire childhood, she fought with it. And finally, one day, they just took hold of her. You know what I mean? And by demons, I mean things that like troubled her. I'm not like playing into that. I'm just saying like like trauma and shit. Like
real.
Yeah, like shit that hurt her.
I found my friend like that. His parents call me and stuff, like his brother and sister call me like crying and stuff, like he won't come out of the bathroom, blah blah. Like come over here, listen to you and stuff like that. Go over there and beat on the bathroom door and like look at his mom. She only speaks Spanish, be like, he's not like he ain't answering like fucking kick it in then kick it in.
And
you see him
that's
with the needle in his arm. It's just
and that's
fucking stone white.
And that's how easy I am who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no second thought about kicking that door in.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no second thought about saving a life. You know what I mean?
Because
I realized,
time fucking bad.
Yeah. I realized at a young age that I'm here. I'm put on this earth to save lives. I'm here to save fucking lives. I don't give a fuck about what's going on. I don't care if I gotta do this or do that or make money or do this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do that. It's gonna happen. But I'm here to save lives. So if I have to fucking kick in a door, if I have to become your biggest enemy, but the fact is that you're still walking around, that's fine. That's fine. Make me your enemy. I don't give a fuck. If I did CPR on you for like 30 minutes until EMT showed up because I fucking just saved your life, and because I become your biggest enemy because now you just lost your job because you were stone cold and I brought you back, that's fucking worth it, bro. Become my enemy. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'll save your life, bro. And that's what I love. That's what I love about myself. I'll do it. I don't care. It's not a problem to me. You know what I mean? Because I've been there, though. You know what I mean? That's the issue. That's the issue with this new generation because they haven't. They haven't seen that.
You think it's more of...
Some people have, but like the majority of them fucking...
They just don't see
like
it.
Guarded and
Yeah,
shit.
they just don't. They don't see it.
Do you think it's more because they're sheltered from it, or
Incredibly.
more because they have the connection that all of us like growing up? Like we didn't have the connectability that we have now.
Yeah. Okay,
right?
so
Access
the internet, as amazing as it is, desensitizes us. This has been a proven fact.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but pedophilia has literally proven to. No, this. I'm gonna come back to it, but like pedophilia has proven into the fact that how desensitized you can become because it's on the internet. You don't have to be in front of it. You don't have to see it. You just can load up a screen and see it.
Yeah.
So you feel better about it because it's not you doing it. You're not the one that's been a part of it, but you're just the one that's encapsulating it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's tough. You can't break that. I'll be honest with you. You can't. Not today.
But also too, like you think like you got like like if you think like like I'm a parent, I have a child. I don't want my like like lots of parents and stuff like that. And I would probably be the same way. Like you don't want your child to have to go through what you went through. You know what I mean?
Oh no way.
Like
no
you
way.
don't.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
No way do I
you don't
want my
want
kid.
like I went through this. Like I don't want that for my child. Like I want to make better for my child, so they don't have to go through the hardships and shit that I went through. 100%. But then also comes with that is like that shelteredness. That's a word.
Yeah, you're like you're sheltering them from what you did. Yeah, you're sheltering them from what you went through because you don't want them to do that.
And but then what comes with that is like that fucking life where like you just don't know like what can really go on in the hardships and shit like that, like the ups and downs or like
the growth.
Seeing like
the growth.
You want to know the biggest thing that I think that has kind of gotten away from, at least from when I was growing up, is the ability to learn from a failure.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to learn how to fail now, and I think that's taught in our works. That's taught in everyday life. Like if you fail, like that's the end all
like
be all for most
they
people,
fucking
right?
Freak out.
I think that if you can't
Shout out Trump.
Yeah. If you can't learn how to fail, then like you're never gonna proceed in life.
Dude, like, you see that like on like social media and shit like that. Like people like fuck up at something and just like lose their shit.
You know what I think about?
Like, it's not that big of a deal.
The greatest fighters that we know like you're watching fighting right now. The greatest fighters that we know.
Shout out UFC, Dana White.
Yeah. The greatest
Free
fighters.
shout outs, but shout out Dana.
The greatest fighters that we know are the ones that got beat when they were in the cockiest.
Dude.
Because it humbles them.
That's what my dad always told me. He was like, from a young age, he was like, you might be bad. Because like, I remember, said I was in 2nd grade. We lived across the street from a park. I remember this kid, he was like Middle Eastern, whatever. Kid fucked me up.
Yeah.
He was older than me. Fucked me up. He was like 6th grade. I was like in 2nd grade. Kid fucked me up. I went home crying. My dad was watering the lawn. You know, like ghetto people do. Watering the lawn with the hose and shit. My dad's like, what's wrong? I'm crying and stuff. I'm like, such and such beat me up. You know, like, blah, blah, blah. My dad's like, took me by the hand back to the park. Took me back and was like, you need to fight this kid. I don't even know what fighting is. Like, what do you mean fight this kid? Like, you need to wrestle this kid, beat this kid up to show him that, like, he can't beat you up anymore. Right. So, like, I did that and stuff like that. And then after that, my dad told me, like, from that day on, like, you don't let nobody fucking disrespect. Don't let nobody fucking punk you. You fight. Like, even if you know you're going to lose. And, like, there'll be times where, like, I know I'm going to get my ass beat. And I did get my ass beat, but I'm not going to fucking stand up for myself.
And that was the greatest thing that my dad has ever taught me. My dad, by far, is probably the craziest motherfucker I've ever met. I hate to say it, dude, but this dude is like me.
I haven't met Jake the Snake Truck.
But I'm just saying, like, this dude is literally me times 1,000, right? This dude's fucking wild. Yeah. And he always told me, right? Don't throw the first punch. That was lesson number 1. Don't throw the first punch.
That's tough, though.
I know it's tough.
If you know you're gonna fight,
I know it's tough.
You might as well crack it off.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I'll be honest. Get that first one in. Yeah.
I'll be honest. Hey, Dad, I'm lying, but I definitely tossed the first one.
My dad said the same shit. Like, don't ever start a fight, but like, if you know you can't get around a scrap, like, you better fucking.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Dad. I definitely tossed the first throne. You know what I'm saying? I definitely tossed it.
But it's like that, like the
mentality, and then. He always said, this is his thing that he'll probably fucking die saying this. If you're going to get into a fucking fight, always play for keeps. Fight like you're about to fucking die. And that's what this man said. And when I was like a kid.
You don't know if it's a fight to the death.
Yeah, and I was a kid, man. I'm thinking back in my mind like, holy shit.
It's true.
This dude literally just told me to play for fucking keeps and fight for death.
It's true though, because
that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta
say. The same shit. Like, you could be fighting someone in 8th grade, but you don't know if that motherfucker's trying to kill you or not.
You don't know.
Like, you don't know. Like,
you don't.
You don't know if he's gonna pull out. You don't know how he how.
Yeah, I've got knives pulled on me for fucking sure.
You have to know, like, however far you're willing to go, I'm willing to take it that far too.
The funniest shit ever done to me.
Or else you're gonna fucking lose.
The funniest shit ever done to me in a fight is I was fucking called a cracker. That shit had me dead. That shit had me dead, bro. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill this cracker," and right about then, that was when I tossed the first stone. I fucking cracked him right across his face. Like,
tossed the first stone.
I tossed it, bro. I was like, he said, I'm about to kill this cracker. And then that was in my mind, that was me.
It triggered, like.
Yeah, that was me recognizing that was him throwing the first punch.
Oh.
Yeah, that was him tossing the first punch.
That was that verbal punch.
Yeah, like we were definitely locked into a fucking attack. No way is this dude not gonna attack me.
It's not just shit talking.
Yeah, like he'd say, "Oh, I'm gonna kill this cracker." That was basically fucking acknowledgement that this is a real fight.
That's why you're like looking. You're like, oh, he's talking about me.
He's definitely talking about me. He's walking towards me.
I'm Cracker.
Yeah, I'm the cracker.
I identify as the cracker.
Yeah, and then he went and grabbed a blade, and I fucking crammed him across the face. I was like, "Fuck, this is crazy." Like, this is literally what life is about. But, I mean, that was what it was, man.
So, I know for me, like, I've only been in, probably 4 fights in my life. But the 4 fights, so 2 of them were before I hit, like, middle school.
Yeah.
Right? And I got my ass.
No.
No. I got my ass beat by this kid named Reggie.
Both times?
Hey, hey.
The first time.
Shout out to Reggie.
Yeah, shout out to Reggie. He probably dead right now. But anyway.
He's probably dead.
Reginald crack dog.
Reggie was a gangster, dude. Reggie fucked my shit up.
Reggie's a gangster name. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That is a pretty gangster.
Yeah. This dude fucking.
Reginald.
I think my mom has a grandpa name.
I got hit, and I've never been hit like that before in my life.
It humbles you. It really
like
does.
I was probably what?
Taste out your fucking.
Yeah,
probably-
you're like, I'm a different man.
I was
I'd
like
to become
10.
Muslim.
I was like 10, right?
Inshallah.
And I got hit so hard that I rethought my entire
Assalamu alaikum,
life.
brother. Salaikum salam. Sorry, I learned that at a young age too.
I rethought my entire life at 10 years old.
Yeah.
After getting just fucking rocked in recess.
Yeah, you got
That's
it.
when you know that you are not up to that standard.
This shit is not a game.
Yeah. And you're like, well, I just got a reality check, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my life.
Sometimes, I'm being
Because
honest
you don't
with
want that shit to happen again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that to happen.
100%.
I'm not even fucking joking. Like, you need to be smacked back.
That's
in
like
the-
Yeah.
anybody that ever said like I never had my ass beat. You're a fucking liar.
You're a liar, bro. You
Oh, you-
okay?
Well, not only that, but you've never
You've never been in real
ascended.
confrontation.
You haven't.
You've
been
never
into it
ascended
enough.
Yeah.
to that adulthood.
My dad
Oh,
always told me.
You've
my-
never been in a fight?
I never have.
That's never
Ever.
I've never had to.
But see, like I don't.
Have you
but-
ever been into a confrontation that was like
But see,
almost
that's
to
good,
that
though.
point?
No.
Really?
But see,
Never.
that's good
Not-
in a way.
I'm-
Not
Because, like,
once.
That's
No.
interesting. And the weird part, like I don't mean to bring this up, like at all, but like the generation, like if we're gonna go with the generational aspect, like being an older guy, like that's
dub, bro.
that's a very weird thing. Like fights are fucking nostalgic to me.
Yeah,
like
that shit-
like
that
if
shit-
you
that shit
don't
happen no more. Like,
yeah, but
Yeah.
like if you don't grow up getting into fights, like you didn't fucking grow up.
And that was
You know?
that was the thing about growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With your cousins. Okay, if we
Yeah,
count it,
like
if we count it with
family
my
members.
cousins and shit,
my
bro.
friends used to file.
We were banging, bro. Like every day. Like I almost murdered my friends. I hate to say that, but I definitely had them in a cinch. Like almost murdered my friends. Like if we're being honest, but like it just man.
No, I've seen my fair share of it. I've
Yeah.
been around it,
Right.
but I've never had to. It never happened to me.
Right.
But see,
Have you
honestly,
ever gotten close to that point though?
No,
No.
never.
But see, honestly,
Even at a
though, like,
bar or anything.
But see, that's good though too in a way, because like you just don't give off like that vibe in that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that's
I've
what
always-
I try to. That's what I epitomize.
I don't-
I've always tried to diffuse it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
See,
that bad of a thing either.
No, not at all.
It's not.
Yeah.
See, I try to epitomize that.
But-
My dad also taught me that. That was the counter
But see,
to the cowboy he was.
but
I
see,
wa-
like I don't sit here and think like if you ever got socked in your face, like socked in your mouth, that like you're just gonna like shy. Like I don't think that's, you know what I mean. Like I still think you have like that backbone.
yeah.
That's
That's where you're gonna be like,
Oh,
if
no,
I
yeah,
get, I'm gonna handle myself.
Yeah.
That's
You know
that
what I
leads me
mean?
into my next question is like what if like you do get in like being how you are now like
I'm pouncing like a
if
tiger.
you if you
I got your
do
back.
if you do get into a confrontation like that now and like you're put into that position, like would you lean more towards the diffusion or like would you
Yeah, what
say,
would you
fuck
do?
it?
That's tough. No,
Like it's
Yeah,
a weird
hold on,
decision
hold on.
because I think all four of us
He's got something. Hold on. Let
I
me-
think all four of us have a different different way that we'd handle it.
Yeah, no, it is tough, and you
Fly,
can't
right?
really describe what you would do until you're put into that situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's understandable.
I would hope that I could try and diffuse it, but if not, then I mean it's
That's what it is.
You're willing.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw hands.
Now you're gonna see me come from the side. Crack on.
I hate to say it,
Smack
and this is
somebody
the thing
else.
about being in fights. Although it does humble you, it really does. But you grow a love of it, and you really,
Addicting.
yeah, it's addicting. I'll be honest, the adrenaline you get from it is so addicting. I've never done methamphetamine, but the closest I can think of is what meth would be, right?
It's pretty close.
Thank you. Okay. Right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
vouch for you.
yeah, it's fucking close, you know what I mean? And the fact is that you look back and you think And what's worse about it is if you have bangers with you. If you
that's
have
good.
Yeah, if you have dudes who are ready to bang with you, you're fucking ready.
100%.
And it ups your fucking adrenaline.
If
You're
you
like,
know, like there's people next to you that are down to go to the same length you are, however far it has to go, they're ready to take it there. Like,
dude, that adrenaline high is by far. I'm gonna be honest
you
with
don't
you.
worry about shit.
Yeah, it's the highest adrenaline.
Because you know, like,
I've
as
ever had.
far as like these people that I'm gonna get into it with, they're gonna take it. Like, we're gonna take it that far and farther.
Yeah.
100%.
It's literally your bang against their bang. That's fucking it.
You don't worry about it because you're like, I know I'm gonna take it there and I'm gonna pass you. I'm gonna take it farther than you're gonna take it. So.
It's like that. It's literally like that, man. And you just.
That's what I had a homeboy recipes for now. He used to always say that. He'd be like, bro, like, think about before you want to get into it with us, because like, as far as you think you're willing to take it, like, I can guarantee you, I'm willing to take it farther.
Having ride or dies.
I'm willing to fucking like rot away in jail for the rest of my life just to fucking take you out.
Yeah,
I'll do the fucking time and I'll do the crime because I don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna take you out.
Having ride or dies is by far the best, dude.
Like, you see him say that, and you look in his eyes, you know he's not blinking. He's dead serious. Like,
having ride or dies is by far the best. I hate to tell you this, I really do. I hate to say it. I hate to acknowledge it. It's within me, but a bar fight literally makes me so excited. Are you telling me, like a bar fight, bro? You telling me that I can take a stool and crack it across the homie?
Or a bottle?
Yeah, like not even a bottle, bro. I'm not here to bang.
I'm just going straight up fist, man.
Yeah, I'm not here to bang.
I've been.
I'm a bottle guy.
I'll tell you straight
Okay,
up.
so he's got to be on our team,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm not trying to get shanked out here.
I'll tell you straight up.
People used to trip out on, like, at our school, at our training. People used to, our school would go to for our job.
That's a good point though that we're on to.
People used to trip out because, like, I'd be standing there, like, we'd be playing cornhole or something like that, and I'm standing there with a bottle and I have it like this.
Yeah, like you're ready to fucking do it.
People are like, "What's wrong? Like, you alright?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
I'm just ready to fucking bang, dog.
So it's like you're like uptight or something like that. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, and they're like, "How you're holding the bottle, like the Corona bottle?" I'm like, "Oh, this is natural."
Yeah, I'm just ready to bang.
This is how I am. Cause like they're like, "Why?" It's like, because if you come up to me talking crazy, I can hold it like this and fucking crack it upside your head.
See,
and it's easy.
And
like,
that's
like,
another.
I don't have to adjust nothing. I don't have to change nothing.
And that's another generational difference because nowadays, it's pull the gun and blast. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I'll be honest with you. I don't know about you, but back in the day, it wasn't pull out the blicky or the gun and fucking. Sorry, it wasn't pull out and the gun or shoot. You know what I mean? It was like let's bang,
Pull the hammer.
Yeah, let's like actually fucking fight. If they're getting their ass beat, maybe they'll pull out the gun and scare you. They're not gonna pull a tool and fucking start pulling. They're gonna chill. They're gonna pull it out. And they're gonna be like trying to scare you, and then you guys just fucking chill, and everybody walks off and does their own thing.
That's just on where you're from, though, because I've been shot at like at least fucking 7-8 times.
Yeah. But that never happened where I was coming from. It was like we're gonna box. If you're losing, obviously
that's what I mean. Though, like just a pen, like some people put a motherfucker to bang.
It's different. Yeah, it's different. Harder hoods come harder, bro. That's just. I mean, that's the fucking nature of the beast.
So, do you think that coming with this new generation, like the experiences that you guys are talking about, do you think that, like, if people were to go through those experiences, it would be better or worse for them?
Everything that we've literally talked about has nothing to do with the new generation. I 110% believe that.
But it doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing that they don't have to.
It doesn't. It actually, I feel like.
That's like going back to the thing, like, I wouldn't want my kids to go through that shit.
Right, but,
in a way. But, like, do you want them to fucking walk to school and, like, have to deal with some adversity? Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, and that's the thing.
Like, you don't want them to get shot at.
Do you also want them to do, like, to be able to, like, think for themselves and deal with their own emotions?
Yeah,
and, like, deal with the confrontation, whether, like,
confrontation's a big part. Like, even not physical, but just, like, confrontation.
Just dealing with your own beast, man.
We see that a lot. That's a big thing that people can't handle.
Are you kidding me? I told you guys.
People can't handle, the biggest thing is, like, people can't handle stress.
Yeah.
When you're put under a stress
pressure and that shit.
Like, a lot of people can't handle that
was
stress.
me. That was me, right? Like, so, like, I've been tiny my entire life. Right? Ain't a joke. That's pretty. Oh, really? You're blowing my mind. I didn't know. No. So, what? No.
You're like 6'8", dude.
Yeah,
what are you talking
honestly,
about?
I'm out here banging on rims, dog. But, but I was always about my shit, right? I was always about it. And the homies were always about it. So it always boiled down to the fact that, like, was I going to be the one that backed down? Was I going to be the one that let this shit happen to me? I couldn't. Super like, though. I couldn't, right?
What you got right now? Yo, you watching this fucking this
But I
Tinder
couldn't,
profile
right?
going hot.
I couldn't. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up, dude. Because it plays into my entire life, right? You know what I mean? It plays. All right, I'm just gonna talk to John. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It played in my entire life, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Stop swiping Tinder.
I just yeah. I couldn't let it be better than me, right?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
Because okay, here's the thing. This is the day I realized when I'm looking back when this whole thing, like the whole racial thing hit. I was looking back at my life and I was realizing I came home from school one day. Can I do this? Can you let me do this?
Stop it.
Okay, I came home from school one day.
Put it down.
I was walking home, right? I walked home from my elementary, by the way. It was just down the street. In the ghetto. It was pretty ghetto. Living off of 60th and Ames.
You from 60?
Yeah.
All right, you dude.
Yeah, what's up? 5-6 block. Throw it up. Anyways. We're walking up, and this is when I realized, when I was looking back on my life, I realized that, like, race really wasn't a part of my life. I walk up in my house. This is my mom, by far, the biggest gangster you could ever meet. By the way, I swear to God, probably the biggest gangster you could ever meet. Dude, that shit was crazy. I walk up, screen door, by the way, is open in 5-6 block. Like, she had the screen door open. She didn't give a fuck. We didn't have a gun to our fucking house, by the way. And I walk in, and my homie, who is black, is sitting watching fucking, like, Ellen DeGeneres with my mom. Now, how are you going to sit there and tell me that race is a part of my life? It isn't. It is not. It isn't. It really wasn't, man. It really wasn't. And that's that. I'm so thankful. I realize how different, like, lives can be, and I'm so thankful that this is the life that I had.
100%.
Because she didn't see color at all. She didn't. She just didn't at all. Fantastic woman.
I think that comes from a lot of, like, growing up with, like, who you grew up with.
And she
like,
was a former army.
Yeah.
She was former army.
That's a big thing too. I think military is a big
Yeah.
part.
I think the
because
military
you're in a
will-
mixing pot.
Yeah. Because, yeah, exactly. They're
If you're gonna fucking fight for your country, standing next to a guy who speaks Arabic. Sorry, that was speaks. I was trying to say speaks.
Yikes.
We know.
Speaks Arabic.
Cancel.
Okay, come on.
That was fun.
We got it.
A guy next to you who speaks Arabic.
There you go.
Next to a guy who speaks Spanish. Next to a guy who's black or Asian or anything.
Yeah.
And you're defending the same thing that you guys are about. Like, how the fuck can you be racist? You can't, dude.
Yeah.
It's the same playing field.
Yeah.
You're on the same playing field. And then that played into the whole, like, her funeral, bro. People couldn't get in there. This is pre-corona. Like, this is like early 2000s. There was 300 fucking people at her funeral. People could not get into the funeral hall because there were that many people.
They respected her and cared about her.
And we are in the heart of the ghetto.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. I love all walks, bro.
That just shows how she was. Like.
That's how she banged, dude.
Yeah.
She was a different kind of gangster. That's just how she was. And I can literally say that with the whole heart of me that she was a gangster in a way that she respected everybody.
What does she expect?
Everybody. You motherfucker. Motherfuckers that speak Arabic.
It's true though.
It is. It's crazy.
But how was Alabama? Like, how was that?
Racist.
I was gonna say, see,
Talk about that.
Yeah, like what?
Talk about what you.
What do you mean?
What you
Tell
saw?
us- tell
what
us,
you-
tell us, tell us your history of the Great War, as they like to call it.
Okay,
Great Northern Aggression.
coming from England
Yeah,
to Alabama,
that's a difference. That's
that was a culture shock. Why was it? Because you got a bunch of nothing but white people, English, American. Then you come to Alabama, you got
Did you go to a mixed school? Like, it wasn't just American school?
yeah,
Okay.
it was yeah. But it was eye opening.
Yeah.
It really was.
In what way?
Seeing how not all of them, but the majority of the white people in this area treated everyone who wasn't white.
Yeah.
It's still a thing.
It's hard.
It is.
Have you gone back
That shit
recently,
ain't going nowhere too.
or within like the last couple of years, or
The past
anything?
6 months I've been
Okay.
back home.
Still the same thing, pretty much everywhere you go.
I've only gone back to see family, so I haven't really.
Right.
Yeah,
But
like,
I'm if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably still a thing in the area. But yeah, it's
because that's all they know.
yeah, it is.
mean,
It's
And that's
it's how they're raised.
That,
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
terrible thing. Like, I love watching videos of babies greeting other babies. You ever see that? Of a black
Do you
and
ever
white
see-
baby just
you ever-
hugging each
You
other.
ever seen that one like that little black toddler and that white toddler?
Yeah.
And, like, they see each other and their friends.
Yeah, they
they
just
run to meet
fucking-
each other.
Or how about
Bro, that's
the kid in kindergarten who asked to shave his head in a different way than his
yeah.
homie because he didn't want to be called the same name,
Yeah.
and they were black and white.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You don't see color though.
That's fucking beautiful. And you know what?
You're taught that.
You're taught it, man. That's so fucking sad, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
I hate it. I really do. I really do. Because
No,
I love my fellow brother. I do.
It's just crazy
'cause
that it's
my-
still out there too.
What the fuck is that about? Fuck off.
But it is.
You know, and the thing is what we don't like to talk about is that the differences. We don't like to talk about that. We're like, we're all the same. You know, like, it's either we're different or we're all the same. But people don't like to talk about that we are different. Are you fucking kidding me? I love it. Are you telling me that what casseroles that Karen makes is different than Indian cuisine? Are you fucking around? I love Indian cuisine. That shit's fucking fire. Please make that. I love the differences in the culture that we have. I love cultural differences. I hate to say it, like, everybody wants to be the same and do this globalist, like, environmentalist, let's all be the same, let's do the same. But I love the differences because it really teaches us about each other, about the backgrounds, about where we came from.
We are different. We should
Yes.
be different.
And I love
Yeah.
it. Can we please
Doesn't
continue
mean
the
anybody's
difference?
wrong.
So
Yeah.
So does anybody have any sort of solution to start getting us
Stop.
off the right?
I-
Get us on the right foot
Yeah.
to
I have-
start progressing this forward.
Number
more
one.
than
Number
anything else.
fucking one. You stop talking about it. No, that's it. I know it's
See,
okay.
that's-
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
That's the difference.
I
like
know.
this.
I know. No. But, like, honestly, my thing is we stop talking about it. We stop saying that this is the difference that's making us different from each other. We're not saying cultural. We're not saying where we came from. We're not saying what country we came from, where we're from, what state or anything. We're saying color. We need to fucking stop that.
But see, like, I don't know, I don't agree with that because, like, you have to talk about it because, like, you see these motherfuckers on Instagram and social media and stuff, like, people take videos and it's like got this white lady Karen or what the fuck, you know,
Yeah.
and she's just like fucking going off on some dude for fucking being black, like
Right.
he's a fucking gardener or something like that, and she's telling him like, you don't belong here, like, who the fuck are you, bitch?
Yeah, I hate
like,
those.
oh, you think you're from here? Bitch, you're European.
Yeah,
You came from fucking Europe.
That's what I fucking love. Go back to where you came from. Motherfucker, I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah.
like what
Also
do you
that
mean?
too, like most of the people like, bitch, I was born in fucking San Diego. What are you talking about? Like, tell me go home. Like, I'm from here just as much you are. But also too, like,
Even more.
But you're from Europe, bitch. You're a white European American. Like, you think you're from here? Like, yeah, you might have been born in America, but that's no different from like an African American person whose ancestors are from Africa, but they were fucking born in Philadelphia.
And then you realize that we're
all
from
dumb,
Africa.
ignorant bitch.
Yeah,
like,
when we all trace back our
that's
traits,
where I
we're
think,
all from
like,
Africa.
you have to fucking talk about it. Because, like, you're a dumb cunt. Like, you need to be called out.
For sure.
That's just how I feel.
I agree with it. I agree with that. Yeah.
But also too, like, I think like a big thing is like the younger generation and stuff like that. Like, I think they see a lot of that shit.
Dude, we are.
Do you
Hold on, Tom. Let me do this. Hold on. Don't do the question. I'm gonna let you do that. But we are the biggest problem for racial desegregation.
Who?
Our generation, this new generation coming up. You know why? Because we're so globalized that we have no issue with segregation. We're all together. We're all one. And that the boomers are fucking fighting it.
See, I don't actually agree with that.
What do you think?
So because of the globalization, like everybody's, I feel, to be honest, people are actually more split now than they have been in a long time. And that comes down to...
You think that has to do with our leadership?
No.
Really?
I don't think it does, because like in the last, let's take the last 50 years.
Yeah.
How many different types of leaders have we had in the last 50 years?
My thing is
I think it's gotten worse in the last couple of years.
No.
I don't even think that either.
It's more brought to light.
I would agree with that. I think it's more.
It's just more brought to light.
I think it's more.
We're seeing it more.
Broadcasted.
Yeah.
I think it's more broadcasted.
Like the kid.
It's the media.
Yeah. The kid running in Georgia.
The past couple years, it's worse.
Not necessarily.
No, it's just
years,
brought to light.
If you take the last 10 years with the amount of social media and broadcasting that has happened, I think it's.
But it's only getting worse as the years go on because of social media.
No. It's just brought to light. That's what's changing.
I would say I don't think it's getting worse or better.
Not that it's increased. It's just you're seeing
more of it.
You're exposed to more, just like the coronavirus.
Yes,
you're getting more tests.
More to it.
You're getting more data.
That might be right, but I think like honestly, like until like our commander in chief. Like these last couple of years, and I'm not saying who I blah blah blah, but like I'm saying like people who like have voted, like they like go fucking hard for him because he goes hard for certain things too.
Right.
So like it's more fucking out there. Like
we're getting to the next podcast.
Yeah,
dude.
we're getting into the government.
No, I know. I feel that. That's a really good view.
And it might be because like like you guys said, like those people are just now more like out there in the public for everybody else to see because of social media and fucking getting recorded and stuff like that. But
it's just more in light. It's just more in light.
Yeah,
so like today I saw a man in Arizona. Somebody knocked on his door. He came. Yeah, sorry. He came up to the door with he had I think like a Glock or something in his back pocket. He answered the door like this, right?
Talk about that dude who got shot by a cop.
Yeah. The flashlight was on him, right?
Shit like that's like.
Yeah. Okay. So right. But like, here's the thing: he had his back like this, right? He had his hand in his pocket, and then as soon as he realized it was the cops, he got down on a knee and threw his hands up, and the second cop fucking clapped him. Yeah, and because the second cop clapped him, the first cop had to. Because that's the training. They have to back each other. That's their training. So they put 17 rounds into homie when all he was doing was trying to protect his house. You know what he fucking got called for? GameCube.
A loud fucking...
They were fucking playing Crash Bandicoot and they were yelling at the screen.
Like a loud noise.
And upstairs called on him. And it's just a guy.
That's the thing though. Like they answered, like they asked the wife or whatever, and like, well, why do you answer the door like with the gun? Like,
because he didn't know. It was 2:00 in the morning.
It's the middle of the night, and someone's knocking on my door. Like my dad used to do the same thing.
I would do the same thing. I would do the same at 9.
I do it right now.
I would do it in daylight.
Dude, when I was watching your house, I told you that one night, Bubba was barking. I'm like, I never heard him bark. Like something's going on. Like
I have no dot or seeing eye or like peephole or anything. So to think that fact that I'm not gunning that door armed, you're wrong.
If you think you're gonna catch me fucking slipping,
you're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm gonna be right.
The fact that we've been through what we've been through, or the fact that you need to protect what you need to protect.
I'm gonna be right there with
you're wrong. You are wrong.
I will tell you that the current situation that we are in, and the place we're in, is armed to the fucking teeth.
Yeah, you're wrong to think that I don't fucking have backups to my backups.
We are not.
My backup's got backup.
Yeah, my backup's got backup. You think that I don't have a backup to my backup to my backup? No, you're wrong.
Oh, my backup's got backup.
My backup got a backup.
And
but like
that brings me to my point. I've never owned a gun.
Yeah.
I still don't own a gun.
What? Dude,
I have none.
I'm gonna let you know, you are surprising me at every fucking turn of this entirety.
But that's shocking too, coming from like Alabama. So like, that's like a southern kind of way.
Have you gone hunting before?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
But without your gun.
Without my own.
Okay. But did you?
Their family?
But then, no, hold on. This is serious. Like, but did you feel comfortable doing what you did?
Yeah.
Did you take a life?
Many.
Okay. And you feel comfortable with that?
All animals.
Okay.
All
we got.
For the record, animals.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Animal hunting.
Animals.
But you felt comfortable doing that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But you never felt the need to arm yourself to protect yourself?
I've never run into a situation
See, it just shows you.
in my life so far that has made me want to have a gun or need a gun.
So here's
amazing. That's awesome.
That is literally
great.
breathtaking. That is awesome. I love the fact that has happened.
Yeah.
Not me.
But that just shows you.
So
like,
here's my question.
So many different walks of life.
So what happens when you're put into that situation?
Okay, let me just
That's
let
it.
me, hold on.
This
Let me
is
give you
the
a breakdown.
only
Let me
thing.
give you a real life breakdown of what actually
You wish
happened
you had that
to a
strap.
family member. Okay, to a family member. This is a breakdown. They lived in blank. Okay, and a dude came in.
I know.
He was definitely high on something. Methamphetamine was the methamphetamine was the choice, right? Okay, can I do this? Okay, methamphetamine was the choice of what they decided he was on. And first off, my uncle isn't somebody you fuck around with. He's a banger. Like, to be honest, like, he's a big dude. He coaches wrestling. He's a tough dude.
Penny 1, 2, 3.
Nah, this man. You know what? You know when you know he's bald, and you're like, he's bald, man.
Right, let's not talk about
this man ain't got nothing to lose, homie. He's a tough guy.
Looks like it's time to shave the hair there, old man.
Yeah, maybe bald yourself.
Or get that Rogaine. Shout out to Jesse.
Anyway, okay.
Nothing to lose.
So, a dude came in their side door, okay, and was yelling. He broke in, locked door, broke in, and was yelling for somebody who wasn't there, like Chris or fucking Matthew or some shit, right? He was just yelling a name, and my uncle confronted him and said, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!" Right? Like, you're in the wrong house. Like, he was trying to work it in a way that it wasn't a problem. Dude was high on meth. He was not understanding what was happening. There was no getting through to him. I mean, you've seen the videos. You fucking tag a dude with meth with a fucking taser, they're still coming at you. So, my uncle grabbed the 22. It was a 22, right? It was a small caliber, just a chill rifle, right?
You pieced him up, though?
No. Exposed it to him. Said, hey, like, showed it to him.
Trying to, like, scare him off.
Yeah, put him in his place and said, hey, like if you don't get the fuck out of here, it's gonna be a problem. Like here's the steps to the basement. It goes right to the basement. Here's the side door. The steps go right into the house. Like this is the main house. My uncle's right here, aiming down on him, and said, "Hey, get the fuck out of here, or we're gonna have a real problem." And after like certain amount of time of coaxing and like working with him, finally the guy left. And then they tried to relock the door after it was broken. My thing is, what would be your pursuit in trying to defer the situation had you not had, because like you said, you don't have that. What would be your pursuit in trying to desensitize that situation? Because I know a weapon is a tough situation to make. It is. And to discharge, that's even tougher. Because to take a life is not a small matter.
Sorry, you're right.
See, I don't think I could give a definitive answer because I've never been. I haven't been in any situation.
I think that brings me to the question where like what happens if you are ever put in that situation?
Yeah,
like would you rather have the tools you needed and have the opportunity to defend yourself and the people around you, or would you? Have you ever felt so helpless that like you couldn't do anything?
Like protect yourself?
Yeah, you couldn't protect yourself, couldn't protect the people you love, anything like that. Like, would you rather feel that way, or just like
or
kind
just
of
like deal
hope
with it as it
that
comes?
kind of hope that you never get in that situation, you know? It's a tough one. I know. It's a real stumper, and I think it's weird because like a lot of us have come from like I've owned guns since like my dad never owned a gun growing up. I've never shot it. Nope, never shot a gun until I was probably 18.
My dad was.
Yeah, I never shot a gun until I was 18, and then I owned my first gun when I was 21, and I bought 7 different guns in the last
That was a quick beat.
or in the first year of me turning 21.
You heard me, huh?
And I've concealed carry since I was 21, except for like 3 years because I was overseas. But other than that, I've always had a gun on me. Like it's a safety net.
But like what about if you had like kids? You know what I mean? Like, would you feel like you needed some protection? Oh hell no. Would you feel like you would need more protection? You know what I mean? Like for kids? Or do you just feel comfortable enough because like you've never been in that situation to where like I'm
my thing is do you fucking know some Krav Maga that we just don't know about? Cause you look like you fucking might.
Hey.
You look like you might fuck me up like secretly.
008, you don't need no.
Yeah, it's a fucking G14 classified. I don't know. This motherfucker about to fucking sleep me with some toes. Not even
recording, all right? Calm down.
He's not even gonna fucking kill me with feet. It's gonna be toes, man. I'm gonna die by toes.
Nails.
It's just I've never been in that before. I've never had to deal with that. That's why I haven't. But honestly, given recent events, I've thought more about a gun.
Mm-hmm. So would you
for home defense?
Okay, so would you be more comfortable had we all decided to go out to the range and shown you what maybe like a 5.56 or like a handgun can do or like anything like that? Would you be more comfortable after that?
Oh, I mean, I go home and shoot.
So
all
you're
the time.
you're comfortable already? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a comfortability problem.
Oh no, not.
It's just a need. It's a need. Okay.
I've just never had the need to own one before.
I can understand that.
But I think to me, like I barely would leave the house without a gun now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely pro gun.
Mine
100%.
in the beginning. So like where I grew up, like we could
all like that reason.
Yeah, like where I grew up, it was obviously a comfortability thing. But now that I'm like comfortable in my training and doing what I need to do and breaking it down and building it up and doing what I have to do, I feel a lot more comfortable in doing like a carrying or even handling the weapon in a fact that I know that I'm not going to hurt anybody that I love, but I'm going to use it to the extent it needs to be used. I feel better about that. And that's a lot of people's issue nowadays is that they just like, I mean, you saw the upscale in buying, but a lot of people, I hate to say it, I don't want to be, I don't want to be
training.
I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to be,
Like,
I don't want to be like
people
biased or
should have
anything, but
them,
it's like usually it's housewives, and I'm not being like weird about it or anything. I'm just like looking at stats.
Soccer mom?
Yeah, like they need the training. They just. And that's an obvious thing. Like, I'm not no bullshit. They just need the fucking training. That makes sense.
And I would agree with that. Like, there are a lot of women who are going out and getting, especially recently with the whole pandemic and all that shit.
Yeah, and
like,
pedos and fucking.
Yeah, and like I think women need every opportunity to protect themselves. But at the same time, like, please, Jesus God, go get some fucking training.
Some training.
I think it should be a requirement. Before you get a gun, you should have.
But that's like that thing
firearm
like,
training.
where they were like, oh, like teachers should be able to have like guns in school. It's like, you want all these fucking teachers shooting crossfire and shit?
Okay, so my thing about that is
that's terrifying.
My thing about that is I look back and think about how
fucking classroom.
I think about how terrible. How
a person you were?
No, not me personally.
No, but I'm just saying.
But like my
need
classes,
all these like inexperienced people.
Yeah.
To fucking have guns.
Okay. Hold on. Let's play devil's. Let's play devil's.
John Wayne. And
hold on. Let's play devil's advocate. Even if you had the greatest training, right? Like, I mean, to our level of training, right? Which I assume is pretty okay. But it's good, right? It's better than nothing.
I pass.
Okay, yeah, I can shoot some rounds. But you deal with kids that are fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes.
They are fucking assholes, man. And they give no respect to authority. None. And you're giving a weapon to that person who has to deal in day in and
to
day
save
out.
your life in case shit goes down. Like,
yeah, day in and day out with
I don't
these
care if we
fucking
go to war,
kids.
but like, don't let this motherfucker have my back.
Yeah, like no.
Let me get
man.
somebody else next.
There's
to me,
no
man.
fucking chance I would let a teacher have that, because I know as a human being dealing with people who literally disrespect me day in and day out. Well, that gunner comes in. I guess a couple rounds go the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no fucking way
I just don't think that's the answer. Like,
It's
you know,
not.
like, I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. This is a whole different subject, but like school shootings and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
There's a good subject.
the
Yeah.
protection thing. You know what I mean? Like, my dad always said, like, I can go down to like a school right now with my shotgun, fucking just. I mean, like, it's sad to say, but like, blast a bunch of kids.
That's the thing.
Before a cop would get there, before, like, if like, you can't predict. You can't predict it. You can't prevent or predict it. You know what I mean?
See,
That's
so
combination.
like
Somebody's open a drink now.
Come
so.
on,
I got it right here, brother.
my schools, middle school, high school, that I remember, we had an officer
Yeah,
on campus.
Yeah, so do we.
So,
Daily.
yeah.
So what do you think that would
But
help prevent,
no,
help deter?
dude.
Just depends
But
on where you're
one
at.
dude with an M9? Are you fucking kidding
Okay,
me?
so you want to hear something really
Catch
fucked
him
up?
slipping, he's not ready for shit.
Catch him slipping. He's fucking
I'll tell
normally 90 pounds overweight. Like, I don't gotta catch him slipping.
I'll
I gotta
tell-
catch him at lunch.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
straight
catch him
up.
at a donut shop. Buddy.
I'll tell you straight up. The officer that was in my school was selling drugs, so I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Officer at my school, the security guard got fucked by one of us. Yeah, she was a she.
Oh, okay, wait. I was like, wait a second.
But my thing, my thing is, okay. Here's
No, but for
I love how you segued in that, because that's a great thing to talk about.
podcasting.
It is. A great thing to talk about is school safety, right? What school safety should do to move into the next move to protect the kids is what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm talking about normal things here. What the fuck? I didn't even get crazy with it.
You go.
Anyways, is teaching teachers, right? First off, how? I don't even want to do this. What are you doing? Okay, all right. I'm gonna talk to John again, because fuck you two. Me? You're fucking over here laughing about that.
I'm stressed
Okay, anyways.
What am I talking about?
Teaching teachers how to react in a real world situation.
Lock
That's
the door.
okay. I'm getting to that, right? But like, how to react in a real world situation, because when things hit the fucking fan, a lot of them panic. We already know that. We know the bystander effect is a real thing.
But you can't prevent that.
But do you understand the bystander effect?
No.
What is the bystander effect is literally you're in a big enough group that everybody thinks that somebody's going to do something that nobody does anything.
But that's the thing, though. Like,
okay, but I'm going to go into it. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know I'm building on it. Don't let, because I can't lose my train of thought.
I'm here to learn. Shout out Fiji.
The next biggest thing that I fucking found that was the greatest idea was selling schools anti-lock systems. And by that I mean they have a system where it's in their room. It literally looks like this. It's just like two handles that they can open up and throw under the door and kick in, and the door can no longer come this way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I literally think that that is the answer to so much more than trying to arm a teacher. So much more.
Yeah, you don't need all these teachers having fucking guns.
You really don't. You really don't.
That's terrifying.
Here's my rebuttal to that.
Forces.
Do you think that if a teacher wants to arm themselves and has the qualification to arm themselves, they should have the ability to arm themselves in class?
No.
I'm kind of on the different side.
I don't think so.
I'm kind of on the different side because
you better be fucking well trained.
But
I mean,
because everybody wants to be a fucking hero.
But you think about our job. There's people who aren't well trained to the level that you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I know people who fail.
That aren't trained to what we are, and they carry around M9s.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want those motherfuckers next to me.
But you have them.
Yeah.
You have them.
But that doesn't mean that we need to put fucking guns in the hands of teachers.
But if they are qualified and willing,
is that a bad idea? I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. I think if a teacher doesn't want to arm themselves, they don't have to. But if
that would be the vetting process in its own.
Yeah, and if a teacher does say that, like, look, I have the training, I want to do this. Yeah. Like, this is myself. Like, this is normal for me.
If
I were a teacher, I can still carry every day.
Yeah, this goes back to a speech.
It just depends on the training.
This is a speech I gave, or my principal gave us after a friend of mine.
70.
Yeah. On the football team, he got shot in a gang-related thing. It was his gang initiation, and he did not do it right. He died. Right?
Thumbs up or what?
No, he got shot by an opposite gang. Okay. 14 years old. Dead in the streets. Okay. It was a huge hit, right? Everybody's like being all sad about it. And then there was gang violence in my school after that. And my principal gave us, to a small group, by the way, because this was a small group, and it was like, it basically went to the fact of, if I were to think that there's only one gun, the officer on grounds, if I was to think that there's only one gun in the school daily, I would be stupid. That's essentially what she said. And I agree with that. And you also have to look at the kids that mean no harm. They mean no harm to the school grounds. They have no intention of using the weapon that they have on them against the school grounds. They literally have the weapon on them to protect themselves from the bus stop to their home. And that has been a fact. You have seen that. There's been multiple accounts of kids walking home from the bus stop to home, getting robbed, getting killed, getting shot, getting hit in gang violence because they didn't join the gang. They didn't join the group. They weren't about it. Not even that they were a part of a different gang or they were wrong with the wrong set or anything like that. They were just literally not about it. And they got killed. And the school took that weapon away from them. The ability to protect themselves when they were walking from the bus to home. Now that's fucked up, right? And that doesn't deal with the school. That doesn't have anything reflection on the school or what they're doing or anything like with academic. That has a reflection on society. Obviously. I'm not attest to that. I can obviously see that was the issue. But to rob these kids of the reason to protect themselves, now that's the thing you got to look at. It is also very scary to think that a kid could walk into school with a weapon in their backpack and we had no idea about it. That's also a different thing. And that's the devil's advocate about it, man. It's incredibly scary. It really is. And you have to find the middle ground to find a way to fucking protect the kids at school while also protecting them while they're getting off and making sure that they can still come back to school and become, you know what I mean? Like we just literally talked about it. Not the drug dealers, but
the productive
members of society.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the overall goal is that we're trying to get to,
and it's so hard.
Have kids, want to become better as a whole and have this whole generation become better than what we are. And like I know the struggles that some of us have gone through and some of us haven't. Like we've all gone through different struggles, but. Yeah. I think that if we take our learning experiences and we pass them on and we try to make everything better for our younger generation, but still allowing them to fail, I think that's one of our biggest issues is to allow the younger generation to fail and learn from their mistakes.
It's tough. It's tough because at what level of failing do you allow?
Well, what level of failing would you allow for yourself?
Getting beat up.
Okay.
Getting beat up.
What about failing in school? What about failing in a job aspect?
Fuck, you're good. This guy's good. This guy's really good.
Like if you fail in school, like obviously you go one of two ways.
I can't plan this. I'll explain to you why. I had amazing teachers. And the fact is that I'm coherent of that fact. I had amazing fucking teachers who were aware of the fact that they're doing better off, and they let us know that. They weren't fucking visible to that. They weren't like, oh, I didn't know that I made millions a year. Oh, I didn't know that I'm doing well off, that I can just be a teacher. No, they were fucking coherent of the fact that they were doing fantastic. I had a business teacher who his wife was a surgeon, open heart surgeon. Are you fucking kidding me? She's making money, and he told us that. He was not coherent to that. I mean, incoherent. Sorry, he was not blind to the fact that his wife was making mad amount of money. So the fact that he could do what he loved. I had a marketing teacher who her husband owned car sales. So she knew that she was fine. She wasn't incoherent about that. She was open about that. There was no quiet about it. They told us. But they let us still know the fact of the knowledge that they could share with us. And I love the fact that. So that was my point. I'm mute to that point. That I don't know that. I don't know the inner city of teachers that just don't care. Because my teachers, they did care. Well, I had to find them. I did have to find them, but I wasn't blind to it. But
my big thing is what all of us have failed, right? So
incredibly.
So your failures, for most people, they pretty much define you.
Show me a billionaire, a trillionaire, a millionaire who has not failed.
Exactly.
You can't.
But they've learned from it. That's the big thing. That's the one true fact that I don't see today.
Yeah, I get there. I get
the generation that's coming up.
Yeah, we're always gonna play into their stepping stones who are a lot bigger. Trump got a fucking small fucking thing of $1 million. Okay, he got a big stepping stone. That's a fucking lot bigger than we can get. But the thing is that he still had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
And you have to attest to that. We can't act blindly that, oh, I'm just fucking pissed at society because the fact that I didn't get millions is fucking fucked up. Well, yes, it is. Oh, be a part of it. Be better. Do better. It's tough. I know it is.
So what did you what did you fail at that, or what would you have liked to have failed at to help you better off? Because you said that your teachers were amazing.
Yeah.
But what happens if like your teachers were shit, and you fail, and you personally, or you know people who did bad in school, or one of us had, like I'll tell you straight up that my teachers, like, they were pretty average. Like, they tried, but at the same time, like, they
were amazing.
Yeah, they didn't give, you know, a lot of extras. And
even if you have a good teacher, you still gotta want to do good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to do good.
Yeah, but did you fail when it came to schooling?
Did you feel?
100%.
Yeah, you failed exponentially.
So did you learn from that experience?
I didn't take summer school just to graduate.
Yeah, and did you learn from that experience? Did you learn how to go after, you know, things that you needed to do to progress your life, or did you?
I think that's a better idea. What brought you to where you are now? How did you get to where the idea of where you're at now? What brought you to it? Did you bring yourself to it?
Me and seeing everybody that I grew up with die.
So that was what brought it to you.
100%. That's the only reason I joined.
Boss.
Yeah.
How about you?
Fucking. It's whatever, dude.
What brought you to it? Yeah, band tattoos.
Hold on, one more, because I can say that because like I went to I did terrible in high school and stuff, and then I paid for, you know, I went to school and stuff like that, and like I did it, but then like I didn't do that much better in college either. Because I just didn't give a fuck.
So that was...
I went there to make a bag.
So this is how I explained it. I needed to explain that. Sorry, I had a 4.1, right? We went on to that. I didn't explain after that. That was my fault. My explanation was, I told you I wanted to leave and get out. But my biggest thing that I understood, probably the biggest adult thing that I could ever have done, was that I realized that had I got the scholarships, right? Mm-hmm. Had I got the payment, had I got fucking paid to go learn, which I could have, right? Which I could have got paid to go learn. I could have got paid to do everything. Mm-hmm. But I didn't, because the simple fact is that I understood who I was. Mm-hmm. Had I made it, the scholarships I was looking at to pay for the majority of what I needed to do was going to be, I had to have a 3.5 GPA, right? Just sustaining.
Yeah, what you had. Going into it.
Yeah, okay. So, but as we know, me now, we all know me, I like to party. I like to party.
I like to have a good time, you know?
And there was no way that I was going to sustain a 3.5 and party. There was no way. I knew it wasn't. So I would have failed out and been a failure and felt bad about my decision halfway through. It would have been halfway through. I would have already realized that. I knew that was what was going to happen. So I chose the path I chose because of that.
So you had a preemptive failure.
Yeah.
So it still counts.
Well, my failure was before that.
Okay, but you learned from it. That's my big thing. Is like
I learned exponentially.
So everybody, like, I know in my life I've had many failures when it comes to scholarships and bettering myself and oh, the women. Oh boy, that's an entire 3-hour podcast on its own.
Or the tattoos. Oh, sorry.
Brother, my tattoos are perfect.
I was trying to say,
shut up.
We're gonna go into it.
Yeah, we're gonna do the tattoos after this.
But
I'll tell you from my personal experience, I've learned an ungodly amount of knowledge from my failures, and it's not things like it's things that I needed to learn on my own. There's nobody who is ever going to be able to teach me.
They can't.
And no matter how much they want to prepare you for or prep you for something, like it's not gonna happen until you experience it for yourself. And I don't see that in a lot of the people that I see
coming in
growing up right now.
Yeah, like the younger ones.
That's also, but also too, like, not only like you have to like learn for yourself, but you have to want to learn.
Yeah, and I don't see that either.
Because
that is the biggest thing I lose.
Because
the drive, man, that you don't see it.
That was a big thing for me growing up, like, you know, hanging around people who I hung around with and stuff like that. It's like I barely graduated high school. I swear to God, I think I had like a 1.3. Graduating high school or a 1.6 at the most. Terrible.
That is solid.
Terrible. I mean, you have to try to get a 1-6. Like you have
Yeah,
to
you
try to do that.
Yeah, try to not be there.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and
Yeah.
I understand that, but like, I had other shit I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I had other things on my mind that I gave a fuck about. As long as I got my diploma, I didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so like, and then too, like I thought like I was naive, and like afterwards I was like, oh like, or like I'm different now. Like I'm an adult. Like I want to go to college. I did the same shit at college. All the only reason I want to show up to college, I signed up for class so I can make a bag. That's it. I want to make some cash.
Yep.
Cause I could go up there and do what I had to do, like with people up there and around college and shit, and make money. That's all. You know what I mean? So like, but until
Wait,
like,
are you re-upping
I
this?
realized like, oh fuck, I want to.
Are you re-upping these two?
Do you want me to?
I would be about it.
Right.
Me and this man could talk about it because we already on something deep.
Bitch, I'm about it.
Go ahead.
Crack the knees.
I don't know, man. I understood the fact that I was on a path that wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, 100%.
I knew that the path that I was gonna choose was gonna lead to debt,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it to myself. I physically could not do it to myself, and I knew that I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world, and guess what? The choice I did make did do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did see the world. I got to meet amazing people. I mean, I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's fantastic. I
Like
love
you're-
it.
like
You
what
know,
you're
I never
doing.
regret a fucking minute of it.
That's what I mean. Like, I mean, I did what I like. You know, did what we do now.
Right.
But I did it late in life.
Right. I became
It's the
my
best
my
choice I
thing's
ever
my
made.
thing's different than you because I did it early in my life, and
Yeah.
I became a man.
But see, that's another thing too. Like, people got it twisted because like doing what we do, like me joining it later and stuff in life. Like, I respect people who do it young because I couldn't have done it when I was young.
Right.
I didn't have that mentality and stuff like
But-
that. And like, people are more mature than I was at that
But
age.
you know, even then, man. So I was raised old fashioned, right, through what we do, and it made me old fashioned. Like I'm a dick. I'm a dick. I'm not gonna be quiet about it or not be not noticeable about it.
Yeah.
But I care about people's feelings.
Yeah. 100%.
I care about what they got to do. I care about what you got to do. If you got some shit going on, please let me know.
Well, you can see, but you know that from if you
Yeah.
know you know.
Yeah,
that from-
talk
that's
to
how
me,
you are.
bro. I'm not gonna be a fucking dick about it. I'm your bro.
Yeah.
Please use me,
Yeah.
cause I'm a stepping stone to a better future, to a brighter
Mm-hmm.
future. Don't be dark to that. Don't be accustomed to not thinking that I'm not gonna do
Anybody
that.
that knows you know. Like,
Well,
knows that,
I
you
would
know,
hope.
man.
I would hope. You know. What I mean?
Anybody that really knows you and shit like that, like knows you.
I really hope, man. I really do. I really do, because that means a lot. That means a lot to me.
Mhm.
Thank you for saying that, because that really means a lot to me.
It's true though, because like you can tell, like some people, like you know, like are just bad people and stuff like that. But like you mean, like I've done a lot of bad shit in my life, but like
Right.
I think like deep down and stuff like that, like I'm a good person.
Yeah, like
I care about people
yeah,
that I
exactly.
fuck with.
Like,
And stuff.
and that's what makes a good leader, man.
Yeah.
That's what makes it. That's what me and you have in common, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to see in leaders coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what you gotta have.
I care about people that I fuck with.
That's what
It's
you
so
gotta
weird,
have. It's not even people I fuck with, bro. It's just I care about people.
Yeah.
It's a period right there. There's a period. There's no comma. There's no fucking exclamation. I just care about people.
Care about everybody.
Everybody, bro.
You're a better person.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude. I care about people,
No,
bro.
that's
If they need help, bro, I'm gonna help them. Now, if you fuck with me,
Right.
you know what I mean. Like you understand that, you know what I mean.
You
Yeah, you understand that.
Yeah.
You know, man, you're my boy.
Talking to the fishes.
Yeah, you understand me. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. You understand me on that one.
That's all right.
Like, yeah, don't you ever fucking underplay me, bro.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
So-
you don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. That's the thing about me. If you get my fucking
Yeah.
happiness, excitement, like niceness, if you get that fucked up, you got me wrong, bro.
Mhm.
You got me mad wrong. Don't fucking play me, dog. Cause don't forget I'm ever gonna flip on my hood.
Yeah.
Cause that's different. You know, and you understand that. You understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play dumb, bro. I'm gonna give you what I am
Yeah.
110% of the
I
time.
am who I am. That's
And that's that at the
if you
end.
don't fuck with it. That's on you.
That's at the end of the day. I hope that I let you know who the
That-
fuck I am.
But I think that comes with maturity.
Do you think that's what I do? At the end of the day, do you think you know 110?
You are who you are.
That's it, bro. That's all I go for, bro. That's all I go for.
But it took me a while to be like that too, though. Like I am who I am. Like,
that's fine.
That's fuck with
what I tell you,
bro.
What I tell you, 6 months, 6 to 8 months, bro. I spent on my own.
Yeah.
I had to.
It's big.
I had to. It was me,
Mm-hmm.
and it took a lot of work. It took a lot of time for me to realize that. I already knew it, but like at the end of the day, if anybody's gonna have my back, it's gonna be me.
100%.
If anybody's gonna have my back, it's gonna be me. But I want you to realize though,
but it's
like can we through this? Like I want you to know that if you need somebody to have your back, like I'm there, right? You know what I mean?
You're one of the close people. Like
the other one, yeah.
Talk out over here.
Yeah.
You know, like he's one of my close people here.
The other one over there, yeah.
He's one of the close people.
Yeah, man.
And honestly, like. In my dude that I went to like.
Did I ever tell you about that one? Dude, bro.
The on air or that off air?
It was on air, bro. I'll let you know. But like, so like when I first joined,
you're talking about our boy.
Yeah. When I first got in, a friend of mine.
Not hair, but like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The first one I joined when I like got into our job, he took me under his wing, right? Like I lived with him. For free. Yeah. But when I was over there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he took me under his wing, and he let me live for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I tried my best. Tossed him some money. Yeah. I gave him $200 here, $200 there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I felt bad, bro. I was like, this is literally my brother.
Mm-hmm.
My brother. I'm not gonna do anything but call him my brother because that's what he is, for life.
Mm-hmm.
For life. And that's what I love about what we do, because we make friendships and brotherhoods for life. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
So when I got here, I extended the olive branch. I was like, yo, you know what? He did that for me, man. I'm going to do that for somebody, bro. Because I understood how much that meant to me. And that's what I did to him. And I extended that branch. And I said, bro, live with me. Free 90 free.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask anything of you. And you know what he did? Toss me a couple $100 every now and then, you know what I mean? For like Wi-Fi or something like that.
Just kick down on something.
Yeah, just like something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even care. Because he's my bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm a ride or die. Because he's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. And now I'll look at like a future aspect. He's the only one I got.
Yeah.
He's the only one I got. I mean, that's it, man. Speaking of some other shit, you want to move in?
Dude,
what's up?
As soon as I get off, like I'm down. Like as soon as I can, you know what I mean?
To be honest, like we need one
Down.
in October. To be honest,
Are you guys trying to stay together?
We're going to stay together. Yeah. That's my bro, dude.
Yeah,
I love it, bro. I really do. I love the shit out of that kid. I really do.
So I like honestly, like that's what I'm saying. Like you get like.
And that was what I was trying to hit on earlier. Like when I found out, like. My calling was literally saving lives, man.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about that? I never told you about that. I've saved multiple lives. I'm not like trying to gas myself over and be like, oh my god, I'm a great guy. Like I've just saved lives, bro. That's like what I'm about. And it's taxing, man. It's so taxing. It hurts. It really does, dog. I love how close we are and like what we've done and like the experience we've had growing up, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. You came from the West Coast, dude. And then I came from somewhere like no one understands that was even a problem, but it's
like the same style.
It's the same fucking style, bro. I've lost homies for no reason.
Christmas Eve lost my homie.
I feel for you, though.
That's just crazy.
Yours is a lot more than mine.
In my arms.
How does that do with you, though?
Fucks with you.
But man, that ain't like. Don't play it off, dude. Like how you deal with it.
You don't.
No, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm being real. Like you deal with it in some way. Like honestly, like drugs.
Right.
I was a big drug guy.
Because it desensitizes you.
Yeah, because you just don't. It takes away all your feelings. You don't think about it.
But when you're sober, how you feel?
You just want to fucking numb it.
Yeah. So how you feel now? You fought it?
Yeah, it sucks. think about it. I think about it. I think all my friends, you know, that I want to get on my arm and shit like that. Think about every single one of them every single day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude.
Every single
Dude,
day, I
you're
think
fucking.
about them.
It's literally the fucking same.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but like every single one of these they have a fucking story to them.
Yeah.
Every single one.
But I have to think like, I don't know. Like you just gotta do. I just want to do good and make them proud.
Right. Is that how you deal with them?
Yeah.
Just let it out, man. Like talk about it.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like back then, like when they die and shit like that, like you think about it and stuff, and like, I mean, you like the first thing is like the get back.
Anger.
100%.
100%.
Revenge.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, it's not gonna bring someone back," but nah, hell no. But it makes you feel.
But it makes you
fucking
feel
good.
a lot better. Yeah.
Like right now, it don't make me feel better, but do I regret it? Hell no, because
No.
back then it made me feel fucking fine.
It's anger.
So I'm gonna do the get back, but like now, like it's just I wish I were back. But
So what do you do to deal with it?
nothing. I haven't done shit.
Really?
Drugs, drink.
Do you feel like you need to do something about it?
Yeah, I probably do need to talk to people. Bro.
Well, what you need to do, dog?
Probably talk about it.
To be honest, like, would you be not accustomed to like talking to me about it?
I mean, I'll talk to people about it.
No. That's not what I mean. Like, I mean, like, talking to me about it.
Yeah, I would.
Do you think that make you feel better?
Can't hurt.
I mean, I'm pretty good at this type
No, I
of shit.
know. But I mean, like, it can't hurt. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think if we talk about it, dog,
Yeah.
I think we can actually make some headway.
Yeah.
Cause it's like honestly, there's a lot that I'm not sharing right here, and I think like we could actually get somewhere with it.
Yeah. Some shit you can't talk about.
Yeah, a lot of shit you can't talk about. I feel like it would be a lot better for us.
Some shit has statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Die, so.
Well, not even.
Put it like that.
What the fuck did I just walk into?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Honestly, I really do.
I'm done.
I mean, you know what? I've been thinking about going in sociology and psychology, and I honestly think that would be a fantastic idea. I would really love to talk to you about it. And honestly, after this, I think we should.
I'm done.
Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, band tattoos.
Yeah. So let's do a
Dude!
a quick rant
Oh my god.
how
Hold
much
on, let him fucking lead us, bro.
band tattoos.
Band tattoos. Band. Like actually look at the screen.
I'm not talking about like Blink 182.
Like the solid lined
Band tattoo.
band tattoo.
Band tattoo.
Yeah, they're alright.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Y'all about to throw a fucking chair.
What's wrong with them?
They're the gayest shit ever.
But what?
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, you're right.
All right,
the
hold on.
meaning.
Yeah, okay, you're
To
right.
the
Let me
person.
back it up. I'm sorry.
Pump the brakes.
I'm sorry. Let me pump the fucking brakes, bro.
Do you want Jamie to look up what the actual meaning of a band tattoo is?
Please.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So
My thing
I think,
is,
isn't some of them like sobriety?
yeah, sobriety and like never-ending life and
Yeah.
shit like that. Okay. My thing is, this is a thing when I first got my first tattoo, which was this one. I thought to myself, never I'm gonna knock somebody for their tattoo because every tattoo means something different. You look at that, what the fuck? The fuck does that mean? Right? Never less than extraordinary? What the fuck?
dude, that's motivational as fuck.
Ah, exactly, right? So we like all feel like we're all like, oh, okay, but we don't know. The last message my mom ever wrote to me said, your life is going to be never less than extraordinary. Right? Now it got deep. Now it's deep. Now you're
So-
like, okay, fuck.
Okay.
So the band tattoo thing is like, okay.
So
all
let
right.
me enlighten you on the meaning of like the single band tattoo.
Please do.
According to a quick Googles, the band tattoo is
Oh my god.
Same thing.
It's used to carry the memory of a lost relative or friend.
Really?
So it's supposed to be a lot deeper than
Yeah,
what
I feel
most
bad.
people think.
I don't.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
close.
sure
I don't.
I'm pretty sure 90% of the people who have
Don't
band
have it for
tattoos
that.
have no idea what the meaning is and just
That's
thinks
not,
it's
that's
cool.
not,
You just get them.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I think that goes towards.
I'm gonna get banned.
I think that goes towards more of a fad tattoo
Yeah.
than anything, and I think
Like
that
white
we can
dudes-
all agree.
Like white dudes with wolves and fucking.
Or fucking old
trees.
school tribal
Shout
fucking
out
tattoos
Coleman.
that
Hashtag.
nobody in a tribe has ever fucking worn in their life.
Yeah, it's like tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
I have a trim.
Polynesian, hold on. Polynesian tribal tattoo are fucking tight though.
Yeah, they're sick.
They're
And
on
they're
a
real.
But if you're
poly.
fucking from Milwaukee,
I'm from Michigan. I was definitely Polynesian in my past life. You know, okay. I dig it. I dig the idea that that was what you were going for. But
If that was the original meaning.
If that was the original meaning, and you love that person that much, you could have thought of an actual picture and or thing to make on your skin, rather than a fucking a straight line.
A solid line tattoo.
Man. And that was the thing I was trying to talk about before. I'm not trying to knock any tattoos, because I love tattoos. They're art. They are art. They're art on the skin.
kind of not.
You want to know?
I'm gonna knock it because that's fucking dumb, bro. You're being fucking dumb.
All right, so my personal opinion on tattoos, I don't care what. Like for me, this is my own personal opinion.
You can.
On any tattoo, no.
Alright.
On any tattoo that I have on my body, like I don't care what anybody else thinks of it. Right?
Hence your body, dude.
That tattoo is for me.
Yeah, for your
And that's
art.
it. I don't care if anybody cares. I don't care if anybody sees it and likes it or dislikes it or whatever. Like that's my decision. That's my tattoo.
Right. That's the point.
That whole thing is for me. That
That is
holds a
literally the
memory
point of
for
it.
me.
Yeah.
But again, a band tattoo looks dumb as fuck.
It looks dumb as fuck.
So let's go around the table.
Don't give me into it, bro. I'm gonna fucking get mad about it. Go ahead.
What
It's on
are
you.
your opinions on tattoos and meanings of tattoos?
Some of mine are crazy, off the wall.
Fill us in.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I know about it.
Fill us in on the sparrows.
I have no sparrows.
What are the
Barn swallows.
what are the birds?
Barn swallows.
Those are the
Oh, the
Those-
Corona
those-
lizards.
Those are
Like
the
a
lizards
country
off of a Corona bottle
A
Yes.
lot of people get barn swallows.
Yes.
from a drunken spring break in Panama City.
But it's a memory.
It is.
It is a memory.
It is.
Every single one of mine are memories, and that's how I attest to them, to at least give them merit. But
So would you say if a band tattoo, if you saw a band tattoo and the
It's a
guy
memory.
had a personal memory with it, or
Can't
female,
knock it,
sorry, a guy or woman or whatever gender you want to fucking be.
no,
You don't accept their
No.
decision.
no,
No?
No.
Why? Is it because it's unoriginal or because it's
Just looks fucking.
lame?
kind of both. You could okay. This guy died, and he really wanted me to get a fucking line on my arm. Wow! Amazing! Wow, that guy died, and he really wanted you to have a fucking line.
That's
Outstanding.
crazy.
Get something that remembers that person. You know what I mean? A fucking jug of or
Kool-Aid.
a pint of ale.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, we always used to go to this bar. We always used to drink. Okay, that's memorable. I'm not gonna knock that. That's memorable. But to get a fucking line,
Those are good bands, though.
oh my god! Stop!
Dude,
Stop,
we get
dude.
matching bands.
Stop!
This is the epitome of the white.
Dude, it's right there with the tree. Oh my god, dude! So many people are about to be mad on this.
Can we get matching?
I have a tree with a line, you fucking dick. Wow.
Do you know what? You know what?
You don't understand what this line means
You know
to me.
what,
My
so-
brother died.
Someone.
Wow.
That, you know what? Someone that we work with from the Northeast told me. Dude got
Glizzy's.
Glizzy got. Dude got his boy got a band around his leg. It didn't even connect. It didn't even connect. And it was supposed to be an ocean-like band.
Oh wait, hold on. This is to all the listeners. We all have extensive tattoos. To be honest with you, we have very extensive tattoos.
And we're getting more.
Yeah, we all have a lot of tattoos. But what the fuck is a line?
But I guarantee you, none of us have a
Fucking line, bro. I got this line from my dad because he liked straight things.
Cause I was thinking about the sobriety thing. Like,
Okay,
No,
that's good.
but
No,
like-
I like that.
I respect that. But are you gonna get 27 bands on your arm,
Dude, like what's gonna
happen?
What did homie get? When homie get? He got the
banded up.
fucking Dewey Decimal on his fucking neck. Fuck out of here.
You know how many people that we see at work who have these bands?
That's
At least
so.
5.
I have
Fucking
I have talked to a few of them.
We got a couple on our shift.
I know, and I've talked to a few of them, and
What is that? What are you doing?
they really don't have any idea.
They don't know.
They don't understand the meaning behind
You
it.
think about the ones that I think about?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But
What?
like, how many? Like, who here has a? Who here?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
If it's gonna be a memorial tattoo, like who here has a memorial tattoo?
I have all of mine are memorial tattoos.
Okay.
This one,
Yeah.
literally right here, is a memorial tattoo.
No.
I got it.
Okay. So 3 out of the 4 of us have memorial tattoos. But none of them are fucking lines.
That one's a memorial tattoo.
That's almost a line.
That's a fucking. That's a word.
That's a band.
He said that's a band. Shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Someone take a picture of it. Show me it. Is it a fucking band? I didn't know. Son of a bitch. But like, I don't get it, man. I really don't. If it's your thing, cool, man. But like, you understand how much you're paying for line and shading to do the literal same job you could have put a fucking picture, an amazing picture, to be a memorial to that person.
Or an original design.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's my big thing. It's like, to me, like the prints that you have on your body, or the
My dad and my mom drew that one.
yeah, the tattoos that you have, like, they're good. Like, to me, I don't have any tattoo that is off the shelf.
Yeah, it's immortalized.
Yeah. And nobody else will have my tattoos, and
That's
how it's gonna be.
My bad. This one for sure has been taken. That one's definitely been used. That one's been used a lot.
The only duplicate tattoo I have is a memorial tattoo, but it's not identical.
This one, okay, it's not identical, but
Same name?
It's been used.
Huh? No, it's got a halo.
It's exactly the same. You didn't know? What's up?
Same day.
It's got a halo, so no. But
Yeah. Like I said, I don't try and knock anybody, because everybody's tattoo means something different to them. But the line thing, man, when you see enough of it, you really gotta question it, and you're like, you know what, man? What the fuck do 2 black lines mean to you? And they're like, oh yeah, this means that like this guy died this date, but on the 2nd. Wow, that's pretty fucking gay, my guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's pretty not cool. That's what I meant to say.
he's getting very emotional in there, guys.
Because it doesn't fucking make sense, bro. What? But you were happy about a line, now you have a break in it, and that immortalizes him because it had a break in it.
But to you, personal opinion.
I didn't bring 2
doesn't-
cans of dip. That's the biggest problem right now. You see this? It's empty. Anyways, keep going.
Shout out Copenhagen.
Yeah, shot Copenhagen. Long cut mint.
But the tattoo,
Yeah.
to you,
Yeah.
the bands,
That's true.
Yeah.
they don't mean anything.
They don't mean fucking shit to me.
If they mean something to that person,
Fuck 'em.
great. Great.
Can't say that. Sorry.
Great. But if they don't have a meaning
Fuck
for
'em.
themselves, then that's where I.
Fuck them twice. I don't really know, man.
Let's
Honestly, like, you can't knock nobody.
Okay. Here it is. Not to be
You might
sad.
think it looks like trash, but like if that's what you wanted to get, then
No, fuck them, bro. No, fuck them. If all 3 of you died tomorrow, I hate to be sorry about it. Like, that sounds scary. That's sad. Like, if all 3 of you died tomorrow, ever would I fucking think, let me get 3 bands on my goddamn arm to remember these guys.
Hold on,
Son
though.
of
But
a
if I put
This is
my
over.
will that I want you to get a fucking band, you
God.
are getting a goddamn band for me, you motherfucker.
I'll get a band around
Hell.
my cock.
All right, now.
Right around it,
bet.
dude. It's called when you cut a tree down, it has rings, dude, to tell how old it is.
Yeah, that's all you'll get.
That's what you get, brother. No.
All right, so let's talk about fat tattoos.
Put a ring around
That's
my
a fad tattoo.
No, like other fat tattoos. Let's talk about the
white dude
the
with the-
whitest
white dude with
man tattoo ever.
The trees.
Yes,
the
it's
trees.
Dude,
it's
he's
the
outdoors guy.
black and white outdoorsman who's never
Trees.
fucking hunted or
He
been
likes to
outdoors
camp
in
in a
his
tent,
life.
dude.
trees. The trees
Why?
with the wolf, man. And
Why
I
is
hate
that a
it.
thing?
I hate it because I really want to. I really want a wolf tattoo. And it's really fucked up because I'm like, damn it, like I can't do it anymore. Or how I want to copy that onto here with a fucking headdress of
Dude,
Yeah.
talk about it.
yeah, with the headdress.
I'm not
Or
Native American.
okay, here's how you fucking.
I
hit
want
it.
a chief tattoo.
Yeah, chief.
So bad.
Chieftain, and that's
All due respect.
that's how you catch me. That's how you catch
All
me.
due respect. Shout out Chieftain.
Any lady
Shout
with a
out Swanto.
fucking
And Pocahontas.
side tattoo of a fucking dream catcher,
Oh,
weakness.
but I was about to say that's the hottest.
Or
shit
white
ever.
shorts.
Or how about
Or white pants.
how about the underboob that comes like up?
The Medusa?
Yeah.
Weakness.
Bruh.
Hello, children.
I want a Medusa tattoo.
Shut the fuck up.
Not underboob. Not underboob. No. I'm sorry. I should have said. I should have let off with that. We're talking about underboob.
Hey, you do you.
Yeah, you go.
Next
Go
in.
right ahead there, bro.
Next
You got
in.
you got
Next
them.
in. Next episode. Homie's looking kind
See
of
me
cute.
working on a crop top.
Homie's looking kind of cute.
Are those snakes under it? Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
I got a Medusa head in between my pecs right
In
here.
between the pectorials.
My pectoral.
That's pretty fucking hot.
My pectorals are swelled right now.
Fuck, dude.
I want to get inked up on my pectorals.
And my pectorals.
I'll get this Blackhawk. Psych.
Trying to get.
No, how
I'm
you gonna deal with Blackhawks?
I like Kings.
I'm trying to get a big old blue falcon right on my
Trash.
fucking chest.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty
Also
Ducks.
Flying V.
Only in the movies is that good.
Hey, Conway.
All right.
Movies are movies, bro. Still cool,
Hey.
man. Still cool.
Shout out Bombay.
Top Bombay.
Top
got
five
the shakes.
Top 5 coach ever.
Oh no.
Bombay, top 5 coach ever.
Dude, shout out to anybody who's gonna bring me a fucking can, dude. I'm all out. I'm all out, bro. That's pretty fucked up. Which one of you are about to go drive and give me a can? Oh my god.
About to be wrap up.
Yeah, but like, to be honest though, go grab me a can. That's pretty fucked up. But yeah, fuck the band. Sorry, I'm still
What
on
other
that.
tattoos are there? Like fucking.
Tribal.
I used to.
The tribal's awful.
Tribal was in the
tramp
90s and early
stamps.
2000s. Tramp
Fads?
stamps.
You want to talk about the fad?
Oh god, you've got all of them, don't you?
Oh,
I
like,
got
Yeah.
The last name on the arm, back of the
Yeah.
arm?
Or the back of the back on your back.
at least
The
it's
back of the
spelled
back
right,
on your
though.
back.
That's kind of okay. What
Okay.
the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
I got, I got stars on my shoulder.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck's
the
that?
stars. The stars that look like gang signs.
Russian?
No.
What the fuck's that about? Huh? I'm still on that. What about the back on the back? Yeah, fuck you, alright?
Hey, as long as it's spelled right though, because I played football with a dude, got his last name on his back, and then missed a letter. That's not good.
I mean, mine's in Latin.
What about-
I think it's alright.
What about
Checks
the,
out good to me. Fucking.
the random Japanese or Chinese
Oh
script?
my god. The Japanese
shit-
ones are
It
fucking
says
like
donkey dick.
no!
Hey, he's got all the fads on him, like
It
all
says donkey
over.
dick instead of like trust and fucking honor or some shit.
Trust and hope or love. I have love written
I
on my
can't-
spine.
I
in
can't help you.
17
I
letters.
can't help you. I'm trying my best, but honestly,
It
my
was a lot.
kanji's
How many
pretty
more you
good.
got?
It was a wild time. How many more
Fads.
fads?
You got a tramp stamp? Don't let it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
2.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
and bottom?
Lower back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's the lizards. Is that one, right?
Oh, you're right.
He's got
Oh my
it's a
God.
Corona
That's from
lizards,
Patrick.
dude.
Holy shit, this guy fucks, guys. If you guys are wondering, this guy fucks.
That is my
Is that a heart?
zodiac sign.
Oh, wow. You are old
Another
as
fad.
You're old as fuck.
Another fad.
This guy fucks on the first date. If you want to know,
Yeah, hit him up.
yeah, take him to Spaghetti Works. He's definitely gonna fuck.
It's spaghetti works.
Yeah, feed him from some fucking
Cheesecake
linguine.
Factory?
Yeah, Cheesecake
Yeah,
Factory.
yeah,
You fucking drop.
Fancy.
Yeah, you probably do some ass stuff for fucking Cheesecake Factory. You about it?
You know.
Blueberry
On the
cobbler?
first
Oh, he said, you know, all right. Hey, ladies, listen here.
Where
It's
we
your
going,
boy.
motherfucker?
It's your boy.
Slightly left slanted
It's your
penis.
boy.
Yeah, nice sliced pizza, buddy.
Gotta think about Jay-Z every time. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Ho.
Mr. Slightly Left with sloping penis. Ready to fucking eat some butt and pizza and or what's up?
Dude, peanut butter butt.
Peanut butter butt, dude. It's like putting it on a celery, but it don't taste like celery.
It's like the wild thornberries, but wild dingleberries.
Yeah, like wild thornberries, but like there's only raisins.
Kiki version.
There's only raisins. He said, look at, he said, only raisins? No, that ain't me. Or
I'd probably drink to that.
Make a little prune juice in my life.
Clean it up, dog. Clean it up.
My brother stole that movie from Albertsons.
What?
Dude, we moved to a cul-de-sac.
Yo.
We're like unloading. I was in like 7th grade. I think my brother was like in like 5th grade, 2 years younger than me.
What?
He's disabled.
Sorry.
My brother's disabled, right?
Yeah.
He has Down syndrome.
How old is he? Is he older than you?
No, he's 2 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
Like almost 2 years. But I remember we moved to a neighborhood.
Hold on. Is he like wheelchair bound or?
Man, I'm fucking crippled.
No, I mean like is he only wheelchair? Like he has to be in a wheelchair? Like people have to walk him around?
He walks.
Oh, he's mobile?
Hey.
Okay, cool. Like why is that crazy, man? I was just asking. The fuck is that crazy?
Nah, he right like.
That was a real question. What the fuck? Sorry. Okay, keep going. I didn't realize I was fucking dumb for asking that. Damn, bro. Does he have a fucking tattoo like that, dog?
He's got a bad tattoo. No.
Damn. Alright, dude. Alright, keep going up.
I don't know. I just thought about that. Like when we moved or whatever, like he disappeared one time. My parents were like, "Where the fuck did he go?" And like he just learned how to ride a bike without training wheels or whatever. And he had gone to the Albertsons and he stole. He walked inside, stole Rugrats in Paris. And the wild thornberries on VHS.
The orange disc?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, dirt, dog. The orange, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
VHS.
That's
Yeah,
what-
the
that's what-
orange, the orange VHS.
And while he was inside, someone got shot and killed outside in a drive-by of the Albertsons. And then right where he parked his bike,
Hold
they
on,
had it on camera.
Wait a minute.
And then he rode like another 2 miles across all these streets and shit like that. Like I don't believe in like I don't know all religion shit and stuff like that. But someone watched over.
Destiny Night, yeah.
Because he watched over and he had the movies in hand when the cop found out. The 2 VHSs. Yep. And we got to keep him too. My parents didn't need to take him back. We're like, fuck it. He already has him. Might as well let him keep him. Like,
Sounds like
Am I the only one getting their fucking mind exploded? What the fuck, bro?
brother's a G.
Why does that say read?
I'm not even about that, bro. I'm on this shit still. What the fuck? Homie literally got to Albertsons. Somebody got shot up and homie got 2 miles away before he got caught.
Yep.
Good night. Good night.
And we got free pizza out of it.
That's it. You killed it. You can just tell us you killed it. You didn't kill it. Okay, wow. Alright, we're still online.
Can I shout out to someone I want to get sponsored by?
You do you, but
You've been doing it the whole time, might as well.
Shout out Diamond. Nikki
Oh.
Diamond's holler at me.
Yeah, diamonds.
Diamond Clothing Company.
Echo Unlimited.
Relax a little bit. I don't wear a fucking 4X.
And on that note, tune in next week to the Flightline Podcast. Good night.